Okay. Ooga fucking ooga cunts. Welcome back to a cunt stream. I have no idea what we're talking about. This is confusing me.
He's keeping the topic.
Today, I would like to talk about broken families, if we could, Raucus.
Oh, Christ, I know where this is going.
Yeah, it's an Antoine thing.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the broken Marvel family. Well, with James Gunn being expelled. Okay, all right, we'll talk about this.
I guess different kind of villain then? Sure.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, James Gunn, he made some pedophile jokes. Antoine, what did Antoine actually do? Why do we not like Antoine? I forgot.
Well, I don't.
You're putting him on the spot, man.
He basically kicked out the former villains that were still around, and created a brand new team.
All of them except Brockus, because Brockus was smart enough and he went to a better family before all the firings.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, I mean, he would have had a job here anyways, even if he had gotten fired from the proper villains.
He would have, definitely, but he didn't need to get fired from the villains. He left of his own accord.
Yeah. I remember hearing that all of his replacements of the villains, they didn't let the previous host know. Made everything all awkward. So yeah, what's going on?
As far as I know, basically, Antoine decided that he was going to go in the same direction he's been going in, but he wasn't going to let anybody else know about it. He essentially told certain people about how he was essentially firing everyone and creating a brand new team of proper villains and going from there, and never told anything to the other team. When they found out, they were really fucking pissed off. From what I understand, Zell feels incredibly pissed off and betrayed, as well as
Zell was very angry. We had him on last week. He came on to talk about the Antoine shit. Which, a little weird. Now, apparently, he wants an apology and an admission that Brockus is a piece of shit before he'll come on here again. But he came on the other week, so he could come and talk some shit about Antoine. I guess, his principles work however he'd like them to.
Sounds like it.
But, first, he won't be getting no apology. I hope you're aware of that. But more importantly, Zell's actually in the right in that situation. So is Kadant, so is Lo-Fi. They were fired unceremoniously with no fucking warning or anything like that. In fact, they weren't even fired. They were just suddenly replaced. I'm not gonna lie and say that I haven't done anything similar. I fired Angie, Vamp, and Failure the same way.
Right. Yeah, we remember that one.
But I've also come out saying, hey, yeah, that was wrong of me to do. Shouldn't have done that. Should have messaged you saying, hey, you're fired. Antoine seems to be taking, and Sparky along with Antoine, they seem to be taking this as well, fuck you, it's my channel, I can do what I want thing. And yeah, I mean, you can. You do whatever the fuck you want. It's your channel. But people are going to judge you if what you do is cunt-like.
Well, yeah. Oh.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, Brox. I still think that the proper villains fell apart because you weren't one of them no more.
I really don't think that is the case, but I think maybe some people probably do have that sort of.
Oh yeah, Brock. Without you, who's the entertaining part of the proper villains?
I don't know, lo-fi.
No, Woe's all right, but I mean, Woe's really only good when she got someone to bounce off of.
Where is Lo-Fi? Is she coming?
She's usually asleep around now.
She's in a very different time zone. She's probably passed the fuck out.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, Lo-Fi, I will admit, is entertaining. That's why I've brought her onto my shit. But yeah, outside of her, you got Zell and Antoine. For a little bit, Kadant, who, as much as I like Kadant, is not so good at the whole fucking entertainment shit.
Right.
No, who's supposed to be the entertaining one there without you?
You got me.
It's not Zell. It's not Antoine. Lo-Fi, like I said, needs someone to bounce off of.
Yeah, you tend to be the butt of most jokes there, Brockus, and then you just sort of take it with stride. Without that anymore, it's just sort of falls apart.
Eventually, Samaj, Brockus is gonna snap. He's gonna fucking flip his lid and just fucking travel to Canada and shoot us. Shoot us both up.
Well, you know who he's not going to kill? He's not going to kill me, because I'm the only one that says nice things about him. With the exception of that last thumbnail I did. That was nothing personal. that was a minor joke. It was brought up. I thought you could take it because we know that you're hardcore, man. We know you're hardcore, man. Yeah,
you need to calm down because
before we started this stream, I sat through 45 minutes of Brockus crying about that picture.
What the fuck?
I know it was like 50% or 50 minutes late. That doesn't mean that there was like 40% of that was crying, was it?
There were a lot of tears.
There was no crying. You need to stop fucking spreading lies, you goddamn piece of shit.
All right.
So, instead of spreading lies, can we talk about the actually no, American Phoenix might actually come, and he's the one who has the theory. But in a little bit, we might talk about the whole possibility that Antoine scammed us some money. Until then, Brockus, I would like you to tell something that I don't think has actually been asked yet about Antoine, if you're willing.
I guess.
Well, when Gwen left him, how much did he cry?
Oh yeah.
Videos of it?
I have no idea. I really don't. Like, in all honesty, when all of that shit was going down, I was kept out of the loop for most of it. I was pretty much the last one of all the former villains to know about that situation. And
you were also the last one of the former villains to know that he fucked done. That was mean.
How was
Yo, Schmeckle, what's up, man?
American Phoenix, I would like, if you could, I'd like you to tell your theory on the Antoine charity thing.
Oh, you fuckers got played. You guys got played big time. Because consider this. What would you have done, Schmeckle, if you were fucking in a bad situation, you were hard up for cash? Would you have gone to people and said, hey, can you help me move out of state? Or would you have said, hey, I hate doing this. I'm in a kind of a shit spot. Yeah, you would have helped. You'd have been like, hey, can you help me get a fucking hotel room or something? Can you guys help me fucking maybe get a first month's rent on a new apartment? You would not have fucking left your job, which is supposedly a good job, and you would not have fucking went on the internet and fucking tried to help get people to move out of state using the tagline, hey, let's keep a roof over this child's head. They used their fucking kid to play you guys. Again, that's why I never fucking donated directly to him, because I'm like, no, I ain't gonna, I ain't getting played like this. And I tried to point it out to you fucks.
No, it seems like you may have been right. I mean, I'm
always right.
No,
by the way, hi Paige, love you, babe. She's watching finally. Oh, and on a side note, Schmeckle, fuck you. You talked about my girlfriend last night, and you didn't even send her a link to come in and defend herself.
did I talk about your girlfriend?
Yeah, you tried to be like, oh, you know, American Phoenix is cheating on you with Brockus and Samaj and me, and I was like, dude, fuck you, Brockus doesn't count. But still, you brought her up. You brought her up, and you did not fucking send her a link.
If she wants to pop in here and fight me for your love, I'm willing to let that happen.
Dude, she's 5 foot of fuck you. Okay, wait, hold on now. Okay, now obviously I'm joking with all this shit. But what do you mean now that you're saying like I might be right? Like, is some new evidence come to light, or what's going down?
Oh no, like I was saying, it's not something we can confirm that he did anything like that. But your theory seems a lot more credible considering the shitty guy that he's shown himself to be.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, this is very evident from the start to me, but I've been used before. So I guess that's probably why I could see it a little bit easier than everybody else. But I mean, it sucks that you guys got played. I mean, I feel bad for you guys, but I feel really bad for LM002. I mean, that motherfucker gave out like what, $1,000?
$1,000.
There is
and
an
fucking
echo.
I am right. Yeah, I can hear it. It's Schmeckle, put your headphones in.
Yeah, I forgot to do that.
But yeah, I mean, I feel bad for him if this does turn out to be a fucking just all been one big scam, because I mean, seriously, $1,000 is $1,000. That ain't fucking chump change.
No, that's for most regular people, that's a large amount of money.
Yeah. Fuck, I make good money, and that's a large amount of money for me to spend on something.
All right, now Zell Batista in the chat says, "Hello, Bear Dog. Schmeckle and Brockus unironically stated Brockus was the most entertaining of the old proper villains. LOL. God, I hope that was a joke. Better than a low." No, Zell. So the implication was that Brockus and Low were both entertaining. Brockus can be entertaining on his own, while Will needs somebody to bounce off of, and you and Antoine were not entertaining. That is.
Is that so? That's like a jab at him, or?
I'm not saying it's a jab at anybody, but it was very clearly a jab at him.
Should we
can one of you guys, can one of you children help me understand something? I don't understand modern memes, and my girls in the chat like saying, "I'm here for the tea." I don't know what that means.
The truth.
Oh, thank you. Well, Paige, babe, get in here. Schmeckle has officially challenged you. He's officially challenging you for my love.
Yeah, well, we'll fight it the fuck out. I'm hoping that it ends in a draw so we get a threesome.
So what the fuck's going on?
I was making fun of Antoine.
So what did Antoine do this time?
Same shit as usual. He's like just usual bitch type shit.
So how do we come to the conclusion that he scammed y'all out of money?
Context clues from the beginning.
Well, I mean, shit, that's why I don't donate. I hate to say that, but that's why I don't fucking donate to nobody.
Yeah, I donate sometimes. Fuck, I gave Samaj some money for his brothers for everything going down, and it's like, this one was just very sketch from the beginning, and I'm like, okay, no, this is fucked. Like, there's something wrong about this.
I don't know.
From the fucking beginning.
If someone comes to me in private and, tells me, hey, I've got a problem, I'm going to talk to him about it. I'll see what I can do any way I can. But, like, oh, no. I don't like putting my shit all out there.
Yeah.
That's me.
Well, a big point for me, Wolfie, is it was that what the fundraiser was. It wasn't like, hey, can you guys help us out, get a fucking hotel for a week, or hey, can you guys help us out, get fucking first month's rent on a place. It was, hey, we need to move. We want to move out of state, and we need you guys to pay for it. And they were using the child saying, oh, help keep a roof over this child's head. That struck me as fucked up. I mean, that's not legitimately asking for help. That's trying to get a fucking come up just because you had a bad situation and you fucked a chick and got her pregnant.
That sounds like a lot of fun. So, are we gonna like yell at cripples again, or what?
Man, I already made you cry once. I'm not doing that again.
That shit was funny as fuck.
His stream was so fucking funny though. I went back and watched it. Like, they kept bringing up shit that I would say, but they would not in a hunt fucking at all name me. Every time they would fucking repeat something that I would say, they'd be like, yeah, they said this or this, And it's like, Billy, dude, don't be a bitch. Fucking name me. What, am I fucking the boogeyman? Am I Lord Voldemort to you or something now? Fucking grow a sack, you little pussies.
I gotta tell you though, it hurts when I come. And that'll be the last thing I say on a fucking stream.
The thing that fucking pissed me off about him was, it wasn't even that, it was just, we were all giving each other shit. That's what we do here. And he just bitched up. Just so fucking bitched up.
Well, yeah, what you don't realize is part of Chairview's muscular dystrophy, and probably a large contributor to the reason it hurts when he comes, is that Chairview actually does not have any testicles.
Damn.
Oh.
Also, he has no working muscles in his spine. So he is both spineless and ballless. It's a hard position to be in. He handles it like a bitch, but I assume that's how all people without a spine or balls handle shit. I think he's doing all right.
I found it funny that fucking Kyle was just like, oh, you have a Fisher Price. He was talking to me like, oh, you have a Fisher Price microphone. And I didn't even realize he said that last night. And then today I was rewatching and I heard that. So I sent him a little tweet saying, hey, the Fisher Price microphone that I'm using is actually a Bluetooth headset because unlike you, I don't get to just sit around and collect disability. Enjoy the fact that somebody half your age is going to out-earn you for the rest of your life. Just fuck him. Yeah, fuck him.
Well, we got Zell in the chat. He seems to think that my assertions that Brockus is better than him and Antoine are dickling. No, it's just the fact, Zell. Antoine was entertaining, and you were just the nigger guy.
Yeah, I don't know about Zell. Zell can be pretty entertaining, but Antoine is definitely.
I mean, Antoine was definitely. He could be entertaining. You just needed to get him in very specific conversations for him to be entertaining.
He threw a fit anytime someone talked a little bit of shit on him.
Yeah, and that's part of those very specific situations. Is he needed a little safe space.
Like no shit, every fucking time for the first 2, maybe 3 months of Proper Villains, anytime we would be done with a show, we'd all of a sudden get DMs from fucking Antoine basically complaining about how he doesn't like that we ganged up on him or some shit. And everyone would just kind of look at each other at some point and just be like, you got like maybe 10% of that. Most of that was being flung around to everywhere else.
Should we?
See, that right there just proves bitch made. Brockus, how many times do we all gang up on you?
Pretty much every goddamn country.
Fuck you,
Brockus. How many times do I ask you to tell the poo story?
Every
Story
country.
I know that you don't want to tell. By the way, can you tell the poo story?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He ate poo once. It was gross.
How many times in the last 3 days have I called you broke wing?
Pretty much
My
every day.
ex-girlfriend fucked her dad.
That is still gross. That is still very gross. And I hate when you bring it up because I'm just like, God damn.
It's the best thing ever.
It's just so gross.
It's
You
great.
just like being awkward.
It's great. Schmeckle likes it.
I love that story.
I just want to know if you ever found out if you were able to taste it afterwards.
Oh, fuck me, man. It was
You
after.
just
It
turned
was
it
after
around.
we broke up.
Yeah, did you ever taste your girlfriend's dad dick?
No. It was after we broke up. Thank
Or
God.
so you thought.
Yeah, how do you
I don't
know
wanna
she
think
wasn't
about it.
fucking him for years?
She doesn't want to
She
think about
was
it.
probably cheating on you with her daddy.
Uh,
That's a weird sentence.
it very well might have been. I don't know, and I don't want to think about it. That was like fucking 14, 15 years ago.
You tasted daddy dick.
I don't think so because she didn't meet her dad.
You tasted
all.
incest pussy.
It could be. I mean, I've done some very bad things in my life. I made very poor choices. So,
Like what, Wolfie?
I think that's
Look, if
probably
you
the
didn't
most
ever fuck a
disturbing
member
thing.
of your own family, you did not do anything as fucked up as she did.
Like she didn't know her
Man,
dad.
what if she fucked a kid? I think that's a little more fucked up than fucking your dad.
dude, I never.
Okay, fair point. But that's
Never.
not. We know Wolfie would never do something like that.
Never.
She might kick a kid
I
down.
doubt Wolfie would fuck a midget because it would probably just be too similar.
That's weird. That's fucking weird, man. I'm not into midgets.
I'm not into midgets either. My girlfriend is 5 foot even though,
I would
so it's
fuck
like
the shit
is-
out of
yeah.
a midget.
Speaking
Really?
of midgets, I saw the new Mission Impossible. It was actually good.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was
How was
surprised.
that bathroom fight scene? Because I've been kind of like waiting for that shit.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Brutal as fuck.
Yeah, Henry Cavill. He can play a part. He can play a good part.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Bruni says, the Constream, are you sure you're not a Quebecois? The sentence is straight out of Ontario. That you're calling me Quebecois and from Ontario at the same time, man. I'm really tempted to,
You're never gonna take his wench away.
to track you down and kill you for the whole Quebecois insult, but
Yeah, the Quebec is cancer. We hate Quebec. That's the only type of bigotry that you're allowed to do. And here in Canada, you're allowed to be bigots towards the Quebecois.
yeah, we are very, very open about
I bet Justin Trudeau hates Quebecois.
different races.
No,
different
he's from there.
I was about to say he's Quebecois.
Yeah, listen to the last name, Trudeau.
Yeah, he's Quebecois.
Good point. Just
He
another
speaks-
reason to
he
hate
speaks-
him.
Yeah, he speaks pretty much fluent French. Well,
Oh.
Canadian French, which is really it's retarded.
Bastardized fake French.
It's something like that, yeah. In fact, I've heard,
we got Mr. LM002 in the chat saying, wait, did Antoine bullshit all of us about the kid thing? And Zell saying, not exactly, Mr. LM. American, explain. American Phoenix,
All right,
I'm going to leave
LM,
it up to you whether or not you take orders from Zell.
I'll explain it because I like LM002. All right, man, straight up, here's my position. When Antoine fucking come on and was like, hey, I need some charity, he did not just say, hey, help us out get a hotel. He did not say, hey, help us out find a fucking place around here, around the same price where we can, keep a fucking roof over our daughter's head while I keep my job. No, he quit his job and then came on and begged everybody, help me move. I got to get to another state. You don't do that if you're actually fucking desperate. So as far as I see it, in my eyes, he used the fucking child and used the Constream just in order to get as much fucking money as he could.
Oh yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. When it was happening, I did think it was a little weird that he was moving out of state rather than just getting a new apartment. But
yeah, straight up, LM002. I want to point something out. Me and you are the fucking monetization for this channel. You mostly anymore, but I help when I can. Didn't it strike you as odd that I never donated? I saw this fucking game being played since the beginning, dude.
Yeah, I can kind of see the whole trying to go to a new state, new life type idea, and he was open about his plans for the money.
Yeah.
What kind of really bothers me is that he's now living with Ishtar, which means that this large amount of money raised for him certainly did not go toward a new house or a new apartment or anything like that.
Or, to get a lawyer to fight to keep his kid.
So he just used the money to move in with whoever you said.
Well,
Yeah,
apparently
I
he's
mean,
living with Ishtar and her boyfriend.
yeah,
Emotional
husband,
connection,
I
not a
think.
sexual.
But
Cuck.
Fucking Wolfie.
basically the wife, girlfriend. I don't think she was ever actually a wife. Left him, took the kid. I have not had any real confirmation from him of where the fucking money went. He clearly is.
And you're not going to get one, dude. That's something you got to accept. You're not going to get one.
No, I know I'm not going to get one, but the fact that I'm not going to get one is something that I'm going to make public. He clearly didn't use the money for an apartment or any shit like that because he's living with one of his friends. So does that mean she took the money? Does that mean he spent the money on other shit? Like, who fucking knows? But it's something that, it's something that we should know because it was our fucking viewers that raised the money for him.
Did we send him a link?
I already did. We got Mr. LM002 in the chat. Like, he donated a fucking $1,000 to this guy.
Twice, because they refunded it once and he immediately sent it back to him.
No, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
He's such a good fucking guy. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna give you $1,000. Oh wait, that doesn't want to happen. Well, I'm gonna do it again."
Yeah, GoFundMe fucking refunded it because it was a huge amount or whatever, and they had some issues, and he fucking sent it right back. A ridiculous amount of money. I would hate to see that that money have gone to the wrong. The 1350 apparently. I would hate to see that money have gone either in her pocket or just misused by either or both of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's
this is all just fucking horseshit. I mean, because there are certain things that cannot be disputed. The money thing, look, we'll never know what he did with that money because all he's going to say is that she took it, and she's probably going to say, no, I didn't take it. He does admit, he did admit on the drunk stream
he has it.
that he had $800 left that night during the drunk stream when he doxed the guy. And then he says, oh, well, I didn't fight for my kid because I didn't think I was going to win, and I needed a car.
He doxed somebody?
He did not give their real name, but he gave their alias, which is government. The government has it registered, and he gave out where they worked, like the government agency where they worked. And I've actually given that information back to Schmeckel, and he has re-edited the stream to take that out of there because that was enough. It took me a 5-minute Google search to find the guy.
Magog was actually on the stream at that same time when he was doing it and kind of stopped him after he had already done it before Magog had showed up to basically point out that you've basically just doxed the guy. You didn't give names, you didn't give specific locations, but you basically said who this guy is.
Dude, I am technologically inept, and it took me a 5-minute fucking Google search.
I actually just got a response from Antoine. He just sent question marks. So I'm gonna. Oh yeah, I sent him the link
Speckle,
and he responded
I'm
with
gonna.
question marks.
I do need to let you know something. I called you guys before I made it to my shipper. I'm going to be there in a little bit. So if he does come on and I have to leave, keep him on because I will be back after my pickup.
So
he's got the link. He knows we're talking about him. So it's up to Antoine whether or not he shows up.
So a few things that I am going to throw out there. One, I looked up the general prices for the U-Haul trailer that he was using to actually move from here to where he moved to, or at least the general location, and it's approximately $358. Now that's not including gas and
Diesel.
What about diesel? He doesn't have a diesel truck or a diesel engine.
If you rent a U-Haul big enough to move a house, it's a diesel engine.
No, it's not big enough to move a house. It's a trailer. It is a trailer. Hitch.
Oh, he just rented a U-Haul trailer? Oh, okay, never mind. That's bitch made then.
Basically, he didn't have enough stuff to really warrant to get one of the big trucks or anything like that. So he got a trailer.
Well, I apologize, Rockus.
Roughly $358 for that. Then you would have to count in gas prices throughout the entirety of California, and no matter where you go in California, the gas prices are dog shit. You go into Oregon or Washington, Nevada, or even Arizona, gas prices go down quite a bit. These are all the neighboring fucking states. And
can I ask you, Brock, I gotta ask you this question. Whose car did they use? Because he doesn't have a car.
Combined.
Did they use her car?
No. Combined of his car as well as Ishtar's, because they came down to help with the move to have extra space. Blah blah. His car.
Why did he need that other $800 to buy a new car instead of fighting for his child if he already had a car?
His car didn't get totaled until after they had gotten to their destination. This was actually a few weeks later.
Gotcha. Okay, sorry. Not trying to mess anything up. I'm just curious about the timelines on everything.
No, I'm actually going to do something that I wasn't really given a whole lot of respect for anyways, and clear some things up. So one of the reasons why he needed to move in the first place was because where he was living, the landlord of that area decided he was going to sell all of his properties off because he wanted to go back to his homeland in fucking Thailand or some shit like that. And he didn't give a shit about any of the residents. Now, unfortunately for that particular landowner, what he did is actually considered very illegal in the state of California. So he probably has a fuckload of lawsuits on his hand from the other residents if they filed a lawsuit against him, because he only gave them a 30-day notice, not a 60-day notice, which is what you're supposed to do at the bare minimum.
Move, yes. Move out of state, though?
His choice to move out of state was based on the fact that he had friends out of state who were willing to take him in, who had space and the accommodations to actually give to him, and said, here, why not live here? It's also cheaper to live here. Now, if anyone
why didn't he just need the money for the fucking U-Haul and the gas? Why did he need as much money as he got?
I think that included with rent and other stuff. Now,
Well, you just said he's living with somebody. Why does he need rent payments?
I can't exactly say how much he needed for what. I don't know those specifics. I'm just saying at least $1,000 of that would have gone to the trip itself. So at the very least, Mr. LM's money was used for its actual intent.
I don't think Antoine's going to be showing up. He responded. I told him we were talking about him. I give him the link, and he just says have fun. So I told him some people have questions. Questions for people with sex. And it's up to him whether or not he fits that role. No, I have a feeling that he's gonna come in as some fucking no testicles.
Yeah, possibly. Now, the reason why...
The other day in chat, he had every opportunity to prove me wrong when I was talking some shit. All he said was, well, you're just showing that you're stupid. You don't know the whole situation. That was it. He never fucking gave it. He never said anything. He's never like, no, you're wrong about this. You're wrong because of this. He just fucking was like, no, you're wrong. Well, fucking prove me wrong, because clearly I'm not the only one with fucking questions anymore, Antoine.
Well, Antoine's not going to be able to prove you wrong, because Antoine's not a smart person. Antoine is a British accent person. He's got that fake British accent. fucking.
Oh, fuck!
You know, perfectly fucking nailed.
No,
It
no,
makes him sound smart, but
What's up, Roxas? What's
aren't.
going on?
Suit Yourself is in the chat right now. Can we
Yeah,
get
he's been
him
in the
on?
chat for a while.
I didn't notice until just now. Can we get him onto the show? Because earlier when Schmeckel was trying to do a British accent, he did a horrible job and ended up sounding more like a
Suit.
retarded Aussie.
Hey, if you want on, you already got the link. That reminds me, Brock, after the show, once we go off air, remind me to talk to you about Suit and Rory.
Okay, fair enough.
Zell says, but Schmeckel, he's a voice actor. He's obviously smart. Yeah, you do make a strong point, Zell.
Wait, what? He's a voice actor for real? Dude, I don't know this guy from Adam. Fuck y'all. I don't know this bitch.
And Antoine likes to claim that he is a voice actor.
That's nice.
He is.
On the street, he initially met fucking Pinoid and Scooby. He basically flung a lot of shit while doing his British accent and everything like that. But on a separate stream that he eventually ran into Pinoid again, Tom lost his shit and was like, "Why the fuck don't you have that goddamn accent anymore?" And he's like, "I'm a voice actor." Shit you not, no hesitation. I'm a voice actor. And I lost it. I couldn't let go of that all fucking night. And we were like only 15 minutes into the fucking show.
Oh, we got $2 from American Phoenix saying,
I'll read
love
it.
you, Paige. My name is not Paige, American Phoenix. It's Schmeckel.
No, but my girlfriend's is Schmeckel, and you're a whore.
Just because I'm a whore, you won't love me? That sounds like slut shaming.
I'm not going to kiss you on the lips, at least.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want you to transfer the one herp that fucking Trippy gave you. I don't want you to transfer that herp to
He
me.
gave me a single herp, and it's exactly where I'm gonna kiss you with.
Schmeckel, I have guns. Just remember that. You stay away from me.
But yeah, and Antoine, the voice actor.
I did not consent.
Yeah, I mean, I know he does a British voice. Brockus, you used to be a real life friend of Antoine. Does he do other voices?
That's all he's got. He can't really. Okay, so me and anyone who's ever really known me, IRL and all that shit, I will from time to time, even in rants, do random characters to basically get my point across or even just entertain people, whatever. When he tries, unless it's the British accent, it sounds like him trying so hard to obtain something he never had to begin with. And it's kind of sad, but at the same time, fucking entertaining. It's sort of like you trying to do a British accent earlier and just sounding like a retarded Aussie.
Man, I have no idea why it came out Australian.
Because
terrible.
You suck.
It was so bad. As I was doing it, I could hear that it was terrible.
Hey, hold on, Schmeckel, I do need to address something real quick. Paige, babe, you have to address it to at the cunt stream, not to at Schmeckel. She's trying to talk to you, Schmeckel, but she's saying at Schmeckel instead of at the cunt stream.
I need consent forms for that. I forget what I said to you, Paige. I have no idea what you need those forms for. Suit Yourself says, so Schmeckel, do the math. Take off 30% of that $2, then divide it by the people on your show now. How much do you have to pay everyone? Too much, Suit.
I don't get paid my time because I feel
that
bad.
Daft Punk album is really good.
For fuck's sake, is it doing it again?
Yeah, it was. So it's not doing it now.
Sorry, I'm actually at work right now. I'm driving.
To be fair, Suit, tonight I only pay Samaj and Brockus.
Yeah, I don't get paid. I'm donating my time.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Also,
shit. Paige is talking about kissing her boyfriend. No, Paige, You don't need consent forms. I'm gonna do it, and he's not gonna enjoy it, but it's still gonna happen.
I said no.
I don't give a
wait.
fuck.
That's what Anon says all the time, and it still happens. Fuck.
Exactly.
I have guns and a rape whistle.
Man, I'm afraid of the rape whistle. I'll avoid you. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave. Yeah, you guys are all shit. Nobody's in charge.
Yeah, we know.
Fuck you.
I was gonna suggest leaving Wolfie in charge, but okay.
I'm shit.
When in doubt, always side with the lesbians.
Because she's gonna make this stream gayer than it is.
Pretty fucking gay right now.
But with tits.
I want Antoine.
Well, the thing about lesbian is that a lesbian has a plus 20 on all fucking coolness levels.
They kind of do.
Yeah.
See, there you go, Brock. It's doing a little bit of D&D for you there, you fucking nerd.
Yeah, I am a nerd. You want me to get my dice back? Because I have a lot of dice. Oh, wait, hold on.
A knife?
Dice.
Dice.
Oh, I thought you said knife. I was like, I've been stabbed 8 times, motherfucker. A knife does not scare me.
Well, I have plenty of knives.
You know, and I've had a dice thrown at my head, too, and that doesn't fucking scare me either.
I'm not going to throw a dice at you. I'm just going to
die?
rattle it.
Well, then, therefore, your threat has no fucking validation.
I'm just going to rattle it at you like I'm some kind of fucking nerdy snake or something. Ooh.
Spoon
I
clank.
bit the head off a live rattlesnake, motherfucker. You really think that's going to scare me?
Okay, Ozzy, calm the fuck down.
Actually, I did it because I couldn't get to my knife because the fucker was too big, and yeah, I bit its head off, and it started like snapping on the ground, and I buried it and went home and ate the snake. Actually, I ate part of it while I was walking back. Raw snake is actually pretty good.
I'm going to take your word for it. As much as I would want to eat snake, I don't think I want to go that route.
I fucked my girlfriend.
A little bit of blood never killed nobody.
You fucked your girlfriend. Hold on a second, American Phoenix. You outlaw. Repeat what you just said.
When I first started dating Mrs. Wolf, I fucked her down the stairs, which means so we were going at it doggy style, and I stopped and started. It's called the dolphin, I guess, or some shit. I don't know. A bunch of friends of mine told me what you do is you stop fucking and you start going ee! Like a dolphin, and you shove her down the stairs. Well, I did that. Slammed into the door of the stairs. It was well worth it.
You're fucking cool.
Yeah, I mean,
I was gonna say that sounds like a wheelbarrow full of fun, but you just made it even better.
it was great. No, that was one of the best nights ever.
Yeah, and I think this just goes to show that lesbian domestic abuse doesn't only take place later in a relationship.
I wouldn't call it abuse. I would call it fucking hilarious.
Just throw her down the stairs. Any circumstances, you're a fucking...
Literally, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I pushed her gently, kind of, down the stairs.
Any other circle, if you were a man, you'd be in prison right now.
Okay, you got to think about this, American Phoenix. This is when they were dating. They are now married. Clearly,
I'm not saying. I get it. I'm just saying. It just goes to show that lesbians are a lot more violent.
Wolfie's wife got dolphined and wanted more.
Yeah.
Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, she stayed around for the more of the dolphining.
that is a new word that I'm adding to my vernacular. Dolphining.
I mean, she wanted the dolphin. I gave it to her, man. Last night we had 2 other chicks over. That was nice.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. When you said you gave her the dolphin at the beginning, I thought you were talking about the vibrator dolphin.
No, I don't. That's fucking weird.
Did you share dolphin stories?
No, I just threw her down the stairs.
I met with your guests last night. Jesus.
Oh, no. We just had sex a lot.
Oh, all right.
And then they took over with Mrs. Wolf.
Okay.
Nice unzipping of the pants, if that's what that was.
That was not what that was, but good timing.
I mean, hey. Why not?
Fucking assholes. Why do they have the sprinklers on at night?
Because if they turn it on in the daytime and there's dryness, it might catch fire.
I'm in the middle of a fucking city, Brockus. I'm on my way to a pickup. There's very little fire danger here. These jackasses are just running their fucking sprinklers at night, and it's spraying my damn truck.
I've literally
Antoine
And I
seen
just
their
had a
faces.
truck wash, so they're
really
fucking annoying me.
unwilling to show up tonight. It's weird. It's
Wait,
almost
did he say
like
something else now?
it's almost like when we talk about testicles and spines and stuff like that. He's somehow left out of the conversation.
You know, Cherview may have left like a bitch, but at least he came on.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Antoine, you're more of a bitch than Cherview.
Yeah, and that's pretty. Does it hurt you when you orgasm too? I mean,
Does it hurt when you come, Antoine?
yeah. I'm asking for a friend. I need to know. Like, I need to know. I don't know. At least Cherview came on, and the other dude came on. Whoever the fuck that skeleton.
Kyle.
Cherview came on. Kyle came on. They had someone calling them out. I mean, it was just fodder, but still, they had someone calling them out, and they showed up.
Potter stayed till the end, even though after Cherview and Kyle
Potter
left,
stayed
we
for
were tearing
after
his ass
Power
apart
Word,
too.
and I had to sit there and go, dude, it's fucking 4 a.m. I need to go to bed.
Oh yeah, I bailed on that shit.
Oh, gee,
I fucking
fellas.
lost service and came back, and I was like, okay, yeah, I gotta go, guys. I'm about to lose service.
Do me a favor. Next time you see me awkwardly speaking to just one person and you hop back in, say, "Hey, Schmeckle, your father died. We need to talk."
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Schmeckle, can we talk about something real quick?
Okay, I didn't know you were in like a bad situation. I mean, like I'm not gonna mention anything that was going on in the conversation last night, but it kind of sounded like you were into it at the time.
Anytime American Phoenix, I am sitting there speaking to one person. Tell me you need to talk to me. I hate speaking to one person.
Yeah, they
Well,
usually.
fuck you, dude. Me and you were just sitting there talking amongst ourselves yesterday before the stream.
Well, that's because I like you, American Phoenix.
Oh, well, thank you.
Most of the time, Dave,
I hate you less than I hate most Canadians.
Most of the time, if I'm there with just one person, I will always appreciate someone popping in and saying, "Hey, Schmeckle, I gotta talk to you about something."
All right, you should have fucking DM'd me, dude. I would have done that.
I ended up just saying, "Hey, dude, I gotta go to bed. My kid's gonna wake up." It's one of my other excuses. Zell says, "Schmeckle, I missed the Cherview shit. What happened there? What was he spewing and whining about?"
We tore his bitch ass up for fucking doing some shady shit that, you know, it ended up not being as shady as we thought it was.
It was fucking gay.
But then he started acting like a bitch. He's like, well, you guys are making fun of somebody who has muscular sclerosis, and I'm literally dying. So he fucking gave him a bunch of shit. He's like, well, you guys didn't fucking laugh at Scooby when he said his wife might have cancer. It's like, because she's not fucking involved.
A little bit.
We like.
But yeah, but like, she wasn't involved with anything. That's why. You know, fucking, there was no comedy we had there. Fucking Scooby would have come on like, hey guys, feel bad for me. I'm dying of cancer. We would have ripped his ass apart.
Well, no,
and we fucking like Scooby.
There's a very big difference between my wife is dying of cancer, and hey, I'm a pathetic, really sad cripple. There's an objective difference between those two statements, and the second is most of Chairview's channel streaming, personality, everything.
I want you guys to know that my channel has had growth that the cunt stream will never fucking have. Good night.
Growth.
Meanwhile, he sits there and he gets, and keep in mind, our views are shit right now. He's sitting there getting like a quarter of what we get. I mean, he definitely does have more subs. 4,000 is objectively bigger than 2,000. But nobody's watching his shit. Yeah, he got that big boost from the meme compilation that he did. Which, yeah, other people's work just all thrown into one video. Yeah, he went up, I think, 2,000 with that video. Nobody's watching Chairview because nobody's interested in Chairview.
So, Schmeckle, what the fuck is an anti-hero?
He's the guy that started the Proper Villains.
Oh.
Hey guys, just a heads up, I'm at my customer. I'm just going to mute myself. I should be back in a couple minutes.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Suit Yourself says, how long has your show and channel been going for now? 2.2k subs. I don't know, Samaj, like what, 2 years?
What's that? What happened?
How long have we been going? Like 2 years?
Yeah, could be 2.5 or a year and a half. I don't know.
And yeah, no, Suit, he says, my new baby channel is almost past you in subs. Yeah, no, Suit, we're doing garbage. We are not doing well.
Well,
But
also,
we're doing a hell of a lot better than Cherview.
well, you have to remember, like Suit has a far more higher fan base than we do. We just tend to sit around and shoot the shit. We're not really, let's say, focused as some channels are. Like all the nerd streams, they tend to talk about just nerd topics, and as such, they grow within that community. The anti-social justice stuff, they tend to stick to that theme. They don't really venture off from there. We talk about anything and everything on these channels. So no one, if someone wants to come here to hear, let's say, anti-social justice or nerd-related stuff, they don't really have a dedicated channel for that. Places like Geeks and Gamers, they talk about, like, so far nothing but Star Wars. And he's grown exponentially. Like, I've watched this guy's channel grow from like 300 to like what's he at now? He's at like 50K or something like that in a span of like 3 months. I mean, dedicated channels tend to grow faster. I mean, and that's sort of what we do. But then again, we're all a bunch of drunks and ADD ridden, you know.
Autism at its finest.
Yeah, autism at its finest. And so it's not really gonna grow as much as we might like, even though we might have dedicated themes. Like Tuesdays we have our nerd stream, and on this day we'll have that. So I mean, we try to go down that way, but it's really hard to keep it going.
Man, I don't want this shit to grow too big. I want the money that comes in to grow nice and big. But I honestly would not enjoy it as much if we had like huge amounts of viewers watching.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like a lot more than we got right now, but I would not like it if we were sitting there with like fucking 1,000 viewers or something like that.
Well, and not to mention, I mean, we have lots of things that we want to talk about, and I mean that's just the nature of the beast. Also, I think our name will always hinder the viewership.
Oh, well, we're gonna be switching that over soon.
Well, even if we call it like the Snatchcast or something like that, I think that still might cause some problems with that.
It will cause some problems, but a lot less than cunt stream.
Yeah, the cunt stream itself, if we avoid
Cunt to a lot of people is like the worst word you can say.
Yeah, I imagine that we'll never grow with that title.
Basically, anything without cunt in it will do better than anything with cunt in it.
But I do think on the bright side, even though we won't necessarily grow with that particular name, it does let us fly under the radar. I think people with much more of an access title, they'll get into a lot more trouble with YouTube. Our name alone sort of keeps us safe from a lot of that. I mean, we freaking had Wizard of Cause's testicles like live on the stream.
Yeah, it's just fucking dangling
I think,
for everyone to watch.
What the fuck?
That happened.
That happens. Yeah, it happened. It's one of our older streams, but I mean, I think it's because we have the controversial name and the low subscriber count, so we can get away with that kind of stuff. If we did grow in subscribers, chances are we wouldn't be able to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no. If we got too big, we'd be a lot more focused on.
Exactly.
Well,
yeah.
No, go ahead.
I did want to say maybe if you, the other thing is, like, we're all getting older. We're not getting any younger. We do want to at least find a way to evolve and maybe make some money off of this. And I understand Schmeckel's concern in that. It's either that or he has to just give this up and focus on something else, which is a very fair criticism. One possibility might be, let's just make a whole new channel. Not get rid of this one, just make a new channel. And on that new channel will be nothing but nerd talk, and it could be like me and Brockus and whoever else who want to run that. that would help satiate that. We'll just give it a much more politically correct title, like I don't know, Morning Wood or something. Which me and Brockus did talk about that a while ago, thinking, yeah, we should probably do that. We'll get up in the morning and we'll do the morning nerd talk and call it Morning Wood, and we'll have our nerd mugs or something, because I do have a small collection.
Small collection. Okay.
A small, okay. Well,
be generous and nice here. Gotcha.
Look. When it comes to nerd stuff, the only mugs I got for coffee, I got a Street Fighter, I got a Deadpool, I got an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's it. All right, that's the extent of my nerd mugs. All right.
Okay, I have 2 Deadpool, a Spider-Man, a Game of Thrones, I Drink and I Know Things, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with Raphael specifically on the mug itself, Hydra, and a expressions of stormtroopers.
Every morning is a convention in your house. Is that it?
Every fucking morning, I wake up to nerd.
Okay, fair enough. See, that's the extent of that.
I have a mug that says "I love vagina."
Why am I not surprised?
My sister-in-law gave it to me for my birthday. It was nice. It's good.
Fuck
and,
yeah!
And speaking of vaginas, did anyone see that Demi Lovato was on meth before she OD'd on heroin?
No,
I don't even know who that is.
I barely
Demi
know
Lovato.
who that is. Yeah,
that name doesn't ring a bell.
Ugly girl who sings. I mean, she's pretty popular down here, so
I don't know. I'd smash.
No.
Okay. I mean, I still don't know who this is, but okay.
What song has she done? I can't fucking remember. I made a joke on my Twitter, and apparently that offended a lot of people.
Why? Because
I said, "Fuck, it's hotter than a spoon" at Demi Lovato's house, and that hurt a lot of people's feelings. I mean,
don't do the fucking crime if you can't handle anything that comes with it. Jesus fuck.
They're like, "That's insensitive." I'm like, "Do you know who I am? Do you think I give a fuck?" Hilarious.
You have said more harsh things to lesser known people.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure that was kind of tame for something.
Dude, yesterday I made fun of a cripple for like 5 hours or something.
What? Are you talking about the stream?
Chairview, yes. She's talking about with Chairview. But
yeah.
Fair enough. She openly made fun of a cripple. While I was falling asleep, I was enjoying her commentary in the chat.
I mean, I asked this dude how long has it been since he saw his dick. Fucked up. Fucked up.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I don't fucking care.
Okay, fair enough.
Is this the real V? I don't think it is.
No, that's not the real V.
All right.
Is that V Infuso? The anime voice actor?
It's not V Infuso. It's not the fucking Romanian V. It's just somebody using his name and avatar.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Suit Yourself says, Schmeckle, you should reach out to Riley Dennis, get him on the show for an interview. Suit Yourself, there's about as much chance of me getting Riley Dennis as there is a chance of me getting, who's an equivalent to Riley Dennis? He's kind of in his own category.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell, yeah.
Another fat, ugly man.
Hey, Brockus, Samaj, you guys just got called out by my girl.
Why is that?
And I quote here, at Samaj, at Brockus, I hoard comics. Get on my level.
You hoard comics?
Oh, you know what?
I don't, my girl does.
I guarantee that Paige is a little bitch as far as comic collecting goes, compared to Smosh.
Let me ask her this.
You know what? I ain't gonna say nothing to that, Shmeko, because you know what? Oh, Dave, she ever just God help you, son.
Daft Punk.
Let me ask you here, my dude. Can you ask your lady how many boxes she has, and are they long boxes of comics?
I'll give you a box.
Why don't you ask her yourself? She's in the fucking chat.
Oh, I didn't know.
Tell her to get the fuck in here and use a goddamn voice instead of fucking typing in the chat.
Fucking send her a link.
Do it up, man. I don't do my own shit. You should know that by now.
I think
Fucking
he's
Cell
driving.
phone, remember?
Yeah, he can't do anything. We have to do it for him.
Samaj, Page,
Aviles.
Aviles.
At Red and Blue Scones.
At Red and Blue Scones. Okay, hold on a second.
You're gonna have to spell that for Samaj. He's not the greatest with spelling.
Babe, can you just send a message to Brockus?
Samaj, red is spelled R-E-D. And you can figure it out from there, right?
Red and Blue Scones. Hold on a second. Let me see what I can do. Is it all one word? I can't remember.
Yes.
Oh no. Or also, American Phoenix is a retard because apparently it's red and blue snow cone, not scone.
No. It's cool. I actually we follow each other on Twitter.
You follow my girl, Brockus? I will fucking skin you.
Man, he been fucking
I'm just
for
kidding.
weeks.
You're not important enough.
I actually encountered Paige, I want to say last year. The two of us were talking shit on someone in the same thread, and I could not help but just enjoy how vicious she got.
That does not surprise me at all. I love my little witch.
I find it hilarious because she's got the that same sort of appeal that Thorn has. You think just by at first glance that maybe she's working for the other side, and then you find out she has a mouth that is just like a sailor. Shit just comes out of it. She doesn't care or apologize for it.
I was a sailor, so fuck you. Stop trying to appropriate my culture.
Now, we got Sit Yourself in the chat. He's sitting there. He keeps making these comments in the chat. He has the link. He could come in here. He could say it out loud with his beautiful Australian voice. I don't know why he won't. What I'm even more confused about is why Antoine refuses to show up.
Probably because I'm here.
Or maybe he it could be that he saw the stream the other day with Chair and went, yeah, no, I don't want to be dogpiled.
I want dogpile. I don't know that motherfucker.
People keep bringing up dogpiling. Last night with Chair,
that was just shit talking. That wasn't even fucking dogpiling. That was bitch made if he's calling that dogpiling.
It was really only him and Kyle arguing with me and like two other people.
I was yelling to try to entertain the crowd because they fucking couldn't.
Yeah, that shit was gay.
But yeah, as far as dogpiling goes, I am fully willing to dogpile somebody if they deserve it. As far as little minor arguments go, if you pop in and everybody gets angry at you, they start agreeing with the other side. Usually it's not a dogpile type thing. It's just your points were shit and people disagreed with you.
Yeah, but you got to remember, anytime somebody is being essentially yelled at or whatever, they're at some point, if they're losing, especially, they're gonna, it was a dog pile.
Hey, you know what? It would be a dog pile if you were brought into a thing where everybody already disagreed with you. When it's after you've been sitting there explaining your side and everybody still disagrees with you, that's just everybody disagreeing with you.
Or you could do
it's not a fucking dog pile. It's you not convincing anybody.
Who was it that somebody came onto a bigger channel? I want to say it was on Warski Live, and they actually agreed to. Oh wait, no, it was on. God damn it, I can't remember. Anyways, not too long ago, somebody was on somebody else's channel and they were talking blah blah blah, and they basically said, "I'm not going to invite this person on here unless you okay it, but they want to talk to you as well, all that stuff." And they said, "Sure, fine." And they kept letting certain people on, and it eventually turned into a 3-on-1. Now, they kept saying on stream, it's not a dog pile, it's not a dog pile. But later, after the stream, started calling it a dog pile, even though they allowed it to happen. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about when it comes to, oh, okay, so you just want to be a bitch about it. Fine.
Yeah, no, it's what it comes down to is actually Zell said it in the chat here. People pull the dogpile card to try and dismiss legitimate criticism just because it came from too many people.
Or how about these people just not do fucking cringy bitch-made shit?
Yeah, exactly. Don't do shit that everybody's gonna object to if you don't want everybody to object to the shit the shit that you've done.
Like if you took advantage of a stream and took the money for charity, air quotes, and didn't use it for that purpose, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you something like that, it's been a long time since we talked about Liz.
She got 2 buttholes. She probably got
Oh, God, don't remind me about that. I'm still traumatized.
Did you actually see the
Paige,
porno?
that's the only reason we brought you here, so you can listen to stories about Liz's 2 assholes.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking dare.
Did you see the porn?
That's the only reason you're here.
Besides it. Hi.
Hi.
Michael, send her the porn.
It's great to see
Don't
you.
you dare. Please don't.
I never. I had a link one time and I posted it.
Oh my God.
That was great.
That link is gone, and I no longer have any access to that fucking video.
Well,
Oh my
you know, I mean,
Hold on.
Ask Splitpod.
Yeah. Suit in the chat says one of them is a bird home. Pigeon sticks its head out.
Oh my God.
That's where Suds went. That's how he died. Rip Suds.
Yeah.
I will never look at a hammer the same way ever again.
What?
Suds.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah. Oh my goodness.
So, okay, it's weird. As soon as you pop on there, American Phoenix drops off. Are you American Phoenix just using a voice changer?
Ew.
Yeah, they're the same person. You should have figured that out like months ago.
Have you ever seen me and American Phoenix in the same room? Conspiracy?
Never.
I don't think so.
Never seen you in the same place. You never speak at the same time.
Nope.
But we definitely know that Liz Reptile has 2 buttholes. That's a
Oh
fact.
yeah,
Yeah, that's confirmed.
We have video evidence.
Oh shit, she got 2 buttholes.
Oh god, that was a bad video.
Look into my special eye.
Eyes. My special eyes.
The worst thing is a lot of people probably went into that video going, "Oh wow, this is a gross chick. Oh, she got 2 assholes. Well, that's Liz. That's Liz."
Man, I'm so glad I didn't watch that shit. I'm so glad.
Failure, I need you to moisturize me.
Mm.
Hey, babe.
The fact is, as much as Failure sits there and he says she was hitting on him and all that, I can guarantee.
Oh, finally you're back.
I can guarantee.
Sorry,
Failure
my phone
don't
started
have,
kind of fucking up. I had to
an
go
amazing
restart it.
sex life. Oh, like, if Liz had actually been hitting on him, Failure probably would have stuck his dick in. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god.
That is unholy.
He is a very, very large man. There's no chance his sex life is much better than Brock's or Samaj's.
Oh my.
I'm actually probably fatter than Brockus, to be honest with you.
I would probably tear off my own dick and throw it in a bear trap before fucking that holes.
Brockus, how much do you weigh?
But you've never gone what I assume is quite a long time for Failure without sex.
You know, there are some fat guys out there who have no problem with that.
I know there are some fat guys out there who have no problem with that, but usually they're rich and more attractive than Failure.
And that could be. I don't know.
Samaj, we get you some fucking money, you'll get laid every day.
I don't know if we can raise that much money.
It's been 84 years. Please send money.
It's like I said before, Samaj, I've been virgin since I was a zygote, so don't feel bad.
Wait. You're a virgin?
Yep, and I'm almost 25. Rip me.
Somebody kick her out of here.
No!
Echo,
Wait,
fuck
how
off.
old are you? Wait, what?
I'm almost 25.
Okay.
American Phoenix, I thought you said this was your girlfriend.
She is.
Well, then someone's not doing their job right.
Yeah,
It's
one
called
of you
waiting
is fucking
until
up.
she's ready, you fuckers.
Paige.
Anal counts as
I'm
sex.
gonna prepare you right now. When you have sex, it's gonna hurt depending on whether or not you get your little hymen fucking ripped up or shit.
It's fine. I've already
you know,
called the Aztecs.
ultimately, it's gonna feel good, Paige. So you know what? I am gonna make an official statement right here. I,
Oh my
Schmeckle, now declare that you are ready. Have fun, America.
All right, I'm gonna need that in writing, and I'm also gonna need like $100 security deposit, and then we'll make it official. How about that?
I will put it in writing. I am not sending money because I have none.
It's okay.
It's fine. It's fine. I've already called the Aztecs.
It's okay, Schmeckle. I fuck on the first date.
There we go. American Phoenix. Paige is out of the picture. You're gonna fuck a lesbian.
Not really. No.
I've
Joke's
done
on
that
you,
before,
And then they were
and
really
Paige is the only woman who holds my heart.
Yeah, no, it's not your heart. I'm talking about. It's your cock.
Well, you know, without my heart, I die, so nothing else matters.
Well,
All I'm gonna
Paige,
say
hold
is-
on to his fucking heart as he
Yeah.
fucks the lesbian.
Well, I'm half lesbian, so I'll just cook out and masturbate. How about that?
There we go. See, American Phoenix, I just made your life a lot better.
I'm not fucking.
We've already had these conversations, Smeckle. You're coming a little late to the game, but I appreciate you trying.
Yeah, if I don't remember the conversation, it didn't happen.
Wait, hold on a second. I'm curious. Do you have any? These are all very personal questions. You don't have to answer. Yeah. But
Yeah,
Paige,
do you have testicles?
Well, that's up for Zell to answer. But my question to Paige is: do you have any sex toys?
Maybe.
All right. Yeah. Do you have a dildo?
Maybe.
Oh yeah. Is it inside of you at the moment? Maybe.
Oh no. Oh no.
The other thing is like if you do have something like that, do you still have a hymen intact?
Yeah,
I don't know. I think that's up to God to decide.
No, I guess if you used a dildo, you probably would bust your fucking hymen.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like I don't know.
The hymen's actually very
Zell.
flexible. I'll have you know.
No, I'm
Wow.
Fuck you, Zell.
It's
as much as people are into fucking virgins and shit. I fucked a virgin, and you know, going through the hymen is actually an uncomfortable feeling.
It's uncomfortable for both of us. Don't feel bad.
Fucking a virgin is overrated.
Mm.
All right, I guess I'm canceled.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
going through the fucking hymen, like it's not necessarily the most pleasant feeling for the dick.
No, I mean like in a very stereotypical, like, oh my god, you're a virgin. Oh my god, it feels so amazing. No, it's just awkward, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Oh no, obviously they're terrible in bed. I think most of it is, the whole virgins are tight thing.
I don't know.
Going through the actual hymen, it's not actually a great feeling.
I've been with plenty of women, and I've been with virgins, and I've been with like sluts, I guess. I don't fucking know. And it really doesn't matter, I guess. It all feels the same sometimes.
That's because you're a lesbian. You're not sticking anything in them.
Oh.
No one's focusing just on sex. I'm looking for marriage.
Now, American Phoenix, you're a retard.
Say what you want, man. I don't care.
Marriage is fun, though. I get ass every day. I get
No,
ass.
the marriage ruined my sex life.
I'm sorry, Schmeckle.
I mean, don't get married, cunts. Don't do it.
No, you gotta find the right girl who will like bring over their friends and fuck them. That's fine.
I know some of you in the audience must be like young guys and stuff like that. And yeah, you're probably thinking, my girlfriend's the craziest. I want to live with her for the rest of my life. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't ever get married.
To be fair, I already bought her a ring.
It's really pretty, I swear to God.
You know what, American Phoenix?
Yeah.
I will send you the money. You send that ring to me, and I'll dispose of it properly.
Schmuckle, you're gonna have to pry that
do
ring
not
out
get
of my
married.
cold, dead fucking hands. I will have it to you right now.
American
I
Phoenix.
bought her a ring and a bracelet.
I think your girlfriend's trying to hire me to assassinate her.
Nope, I'm gonna assassinate you, Schmuckle. I'm gonna fucking assassinate you like a motherfucker.
Man, if you're
Schmuckle,
coming to assassinate me, can you at least make sure I'm naked when you do it? I want to die
I
naked.
can't make any promises.
Babe, what did I send you the money
at
for
least
earlier?
The courtesy of showing up. Walk in and go, hey, Schmeckle, I'm here to kill you. I know you want to be naked when you die. Just strip down.
No,
babe, what did I
I'm
send you
assuming
the
you'll
money
have a
for
weapon,
today?
so I'll obey.
Wait, what did you say, babe?
What did I send you the money for today?
For beaten sticks and pepper spray and maybe a knife?
Yeah, I sent her money to get a knife, pepper spray, and a fucking collapsible baton. Schmecko, you're outgunned again.
First of all, you have to actually get her a gun in order to be outgunned.
Oh, that's
I'm just saying.
Hey, straight up, Samaj. I've told her, I said, the day that you finish college and move in with me, as soon as you get your Arizona driver's license, because you have to have a state-issued ID, I will take her and I will buy her first gun. And she wants a purple fucking handgun. So I have to put a purple handgun in my gun safe.
I do have to point out, we got Mr. LM002, one of my favorite people in the audience.
He's been here for a while.
First off, he says, eat a dick, Schmeckle. I'm a virgin as well because I have not found the right woman yet. Good
on you, brother.
I'm not 100% sure I would be willing to spend the next 18 years of my life with. And
I'm willing to spend the next till I die with this woman.
Got to the message that I intended to read. I actually somehow accidentally skipped up through the chat and found the first part of that. But he goes on to say 18 years of my life with, and then end up like Antoine, poor as fuck, with kid taken away from me, and have little to no chance of getting my kid back, doomed to be raised by a cunt who will fuck them up.
Fucking savage!
Nice.
LM, you are now invited to my wedding.
There you go. The only people who actually donate money to the stream, they'll get together.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the cunt stream is going to live stream our wedding, so yeah.
Oh shit, we are?
That's actually something we've agreed to. When American Phoenix gets married, we're gonna live stream that shit.
Oh yeah.
Fuck. I have to figure out how to do that.
And we're gonna start it. It's literally we're gonna start outside of the church and walk in. That way, Schmecko can be like, sit there at the top. I go, ooga fucking ooga cunts. Welcome to the marriage.
Ooga fucking ooga cunts. Welcome to a beautiful fucking coupling of some trucker hick and his beautiful whatever you call her, Paige.
She's my little
Our
witch.
wedding is going to be more fancy than the royal wedding. I'm calling it right now. Harry, Meghan, get on my level.
Can I ask a question though?
Ow, my wallet.
If I'm coming over there, can I wear my luchador mask?
Yes, you can.
Because let's be honest, there's going to be cameras going. How am I going to keep my anonymity?
Yes, you can. I will allow you to wear 3 luchador masks if you need to.
We still have a whole lot of Zell for a Zell that hasn't received the apology he demanded.
You're calling him out, saying he shouldn't be here?
I'm not saying he shouldn't be here. I'm just saying, he demanded an apology if he was going to show up. He's not getting that apology.
Zell, I'm sorry that I kicked you in the nuts in 1986.
I always figured maybe American Phoenix was the guy who bullied Zell in school.
Being that Zell was in first grade when I was born, I don't really think that's real.
Hey, yeah, no, you're only a year older than me, so, yeah, you probably weren't around in it.
Right, show some fucking respect to your elders, boy.
Are you fucking kidding me? Look at how he treats me.
Yeah, but you're a Canadian. It doesn't count.
I'm American, you fucking
Brackus isn't a Canadian.
I was about to
He's
say,
just
what?
a piece of shit. There's a difference. It's a small difference, but...
Canadian.
Yeah, I am from Canuckistan, and I am older than Schmeckel.
Yeah. But Paige is the baby amongst all of us.
Yeah, I'm only 24. Boo.
American Phoenix, that's disgusting.
I know, right?
26.
Anything older than 22 or younger
if there's grass
than 80
on the field, it's fair to play,
is disgusting.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
Oh, Schmeckel, Lord help you the day if she ever gets her hands on you.
You are fucking a chick who is both too old and too young.
Oh my god.
Actually, babe, we got to really make sure that Schmeckel does not work at the retirement home where we eventually plan on going, because remember what you told me, you were just going to get naked and stay in the bathtub all day?
Paige,
he does not need to see that. We don't need
your
to be turning him
80th
on.
birthday, Paige. Your 80th birthday, you give me a call.
I don't care if it breaks
promise.
I don't care if it breaks my hip, Schmeckel. I will bust out the BFG and shoot you.
But by the time you turn 80, I'll be like 81,
81.
so I'll probably be looking for older ladies. I'm sorry, it's not gonna work.
I mean, I don't know.
Schmeckel,
Maybe
at
I'll
what
still
point
live.
are you going to go to the graveyards and just start digging chicks up?
Yesterday. I mean, in the future. I mean, never.
I mean, to be fair, I'll probably still look 70 by the time I'm 90, if my family history is to be
Oh no!
correct.
If you're looking 70, you're looking way too young for me.
I mean, everybody already thinks I'm under 18 years old just based on what I look like. And when I tell them I'm almost 25, they literally look at me in shock. And I'm like, why are you surprised?
I made her show me her fucking ID. Before we ever actually started dating, I made her show me her ID just to fucking make sure that I wasn't getting fucking sucked into some trap. Not that kind of trap. The country stream, we make fun of cripples and find love.
We do not make fun of cripples. We make fun
we
of
mock that
the
fucking
stick
gimp
cripple.
heavily.
We do not. We don't really make fun of anybody. We try to avoid doing anything that might potentially be offensive to anybody.
I'm going to disprove you, Schmeckel, with one very simple thing. Hey, Brockus.
I'm still here.
Fuck you.
Oh my
Fair enough.
god. Oh my god, what the fuck?
I love this drawing so much. Oh my god.
Samaj,
I want it on my wall.
Samaj, get on that level. What the fuck?
Yes, Simone is fired.
Samaj, you
Apparently, I
slacking.
can do it.
I know. I had to collab with Schmeckel on the last thumbnail there to
Oh my god.
make it work.
You know, Schmeckel, I do want to ask this question. I was going to ask this earlier. How much of this stream taking place being Antoine-centered is because of me? I feel it's a fair question.
Probably like none of it. I would assume.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm just saying, everybody
Brockus
seemed
would
to have
probably
fucking
have a
forgot.
better answer there, but I would assume none of it.
Okay, I'm just saying, everybody seemed to have fucking written Antoine off and no one was saying shit until I go off on him in chat, and then here we are a couple days later having a fucking stream calling him a cuck. I'm just curious. I think it was a fair question.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure none of it was because of you.
You're a lying son of a bitch Canadian.
No, I'm not lying at all. I figure most of it was honestly, the fact that some of us were a little mean to him, coupled with the fact that one of his more important co-hosts ended up becoming ours and not his.
Okay, fair enough.
I think that's why there's some unease between the two shows.
Okay, fair enough. I was just curious.
Also, we got Zell in the chat. He says, "It is true. I stated to Tyro and a few others, and I'll state it here. I said, and of course I'd feel this way, that I ain't gonna hop on here for help or to attempt mending shit. Not sure why shit's in capitals there, but only way I would is if you and Brockus cop to your gay ass shit and dick wicking lies. I know that shit ain't happening, but I'll join chat on a stream that trashes Antoine."
Yeah, keep walking.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to know what you mean by gay ass shit and dick wicking lies. Hey, if you could give some clarification on what you mean there, Zell, that'd be fantastic.
Hey, babe,
Yeah.
I love you.
Shut up. You are such a dork.
I am not a whale's penis.
No, American Phoenix, I agree. Fuck you. Paige,
Fuck you!
tell
I don't have
him
to
fuck
take
you.
that shit from a fucking Canadian.
Paige, tell American Phoenix, fuck you.
I love you too.
Yay!
Oh, that's not at all what I said to say.
You're not the boss of me.
Motherfucker, where the fuck do you think you are?
I'm Paige. What do you think you are?
Your Paige is not an answer to where.
Also, Paige, did you just make a dad joke?
Pretty sure I did, and I make no apologies.
Yeah, well, I mean, no apology will save you from the pits of hell for that one.
I'm already doomed to hell.
Actively hoping that a pedophile would commit suicide, and now I've abandoned that because I want you to do it instead, Paige.
I'll be sure to do the live stream this Sunday. I'll be sure to do that.
Make sure it happens on the cunt stream. I've been waiting for a fucking suicide to happen here. I was thinking it would be Samaj, then I thought it would be Wrath, then I thought maybe it might be Brockus, but nobody's actually gone through with it. Terrible.
We were close
Well,
with
I'm sure
Cher,
to-
but he bitched up too early.
Like I said, Sunday, 11 p.m. Everybody's going to feel more sympathy for me anyway, so they'll just send you all the revenue. You're welcome.
Not really. I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, but you can summon me through the Ouija board. Stop being pissed.
Oh, you're definitely
That
going to hell.
No. Samaj. She has flat out told me that if I die before her, she's going to summon me through the Ouija board and bitch me out for all eternity.
And you want to marry this woman?
Oh, you're damn right I do.
I'm all for letting the dead rest, but I mean, come on.
Look, I want a woman who wants me to annoy her for all eternity.
She's going to annoy you, man. If
She
well,
literally can't annoy me.
But if you're dead and she summons you through a Ouija board and you're dead and the dead need to rest and she won't let you, I mean, you're just. Let me tell you, you might be dead at that point, but you wish you commit suicide. It's like, God, you'll be so sick of each other.
Nah.
Yeah, all right. I'm just saying.
Besides, she's already signed off on my retirement plan of buying a Zeppelin and flying over towns and enforcing my will upon people.
A Zeppelin.
Think about it. No.
We got Zell saying, American Phoenix, want to talk about that? GAY. You can actually type it out, Zell, and it'll work. You want to talk about that gay theory The Ishtar and Antoine theory. Oof.
That was your theory, bro. If you want to discuss that, you need to come on, because you're the one who that was your theory, dude. I don't have all the evidence
it's a
that you
gay
have.
theory and also his theory. That seems like a weird thing to do. To refer to one of your theories as gay. But hey, I'm not gonna judge them. I know Brock's fucks men. Maybe Zell does too. It happens sometimes. But yeah, Zell, if you want, come on, man. I actually don't know how to send you the link. I'm not sure what your current Twitter is. But I'll allow anybody here to do it.
Okay, I can kind of give the gist of the theory, but again, it's not really my theory. I have no evidence to back this one up. It was postulated that possibly Ishtar and Antoine were fucking. Now, I have absolutely nothing to back that up. I know nothing about it. All I know is that they're pretty close, and that she is the only one who really got mad at me the other day for going off on Antoine in chat. But then again, they are roommates, so I don't really know anything about it. Yeah. That's all I got on that one.
Pinoid is asking why y'all still fucking with the voice actor. Pinoid, we're still fucking with the voice actor because he
is a voice actor, and they deserve no respect.
He's been kind of a shitty dude lately. Not only that, he received and responded to my invite tonight, but was too much of a what's a nice way of saying
little bitch
ass pussy?
Bitch made.
He was too much of a Zell to show up tonight.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Okay,
man,
fine. Wasn't that funny?
Shots fired. Oh, I wasn't firing any shots. Zell knows he's a bitch. It's pretty built into his fucking persona. I'm pretty sure it's not intentional, or not unintentional, rather. Yeah, it's part of the act. Yeah, he's just little bitch made. It's okay. It happens. Apparently, it happens a lot more with you, Californians. Speaking of bitch-made Californians, Brockus, you here?
I'm still here.
I'd like to ask you a very personal question.
Yes, this state does suck. A lot.
That's not nearly as personal as the question I was gonna ask.
Alright, fine. What's the fucking personal question I may or may not answer?
I know in your area, prostitution is very big. You ever fuck a hooker, Brockus? Yeah, you ever pay for some snatch?
Depends on what you mean by pay.
Well, we all.
That is not the right answer to that question.
We all pay in
if you took her out for a date or something, whatever. I'm talking, did you ever just give somebody fucking money so that they'd fuck you as a fucking transaction?
No, but I did dick one of my exes down so good she bought me a pack of smokes and a 6-pack of beer. I'm not even joking. That's an actual true story.
We got
my girlfriend bought me some fucking Goku socks.
We got some bald guy in the chat. I think it might be Wrath's other channel. He says, "Hi, I'm new. Who are we calling a cuck today? We all pay for it." Possible new Wrath. Tonight we're talking about Antoine and American Phoenix, better AP. Can you briefly explain your theory about Antoine?
Okay, real briefly. Antoine, come on, begged for fucking money after quitting his job because his landlord did some shit stuff, which I will admit was pretty shitty. And I'm pretty sure they fucking scammed everybody, him and his ex-bitch, because instead of asking for fucking help to get a different apartment near this place where they're at, where he could keep his supposedly good job, they fucking asked for money to move out of state and use the child as sympathy points to be like, oh, well, won't you help keep a roof over our child's head? When they were actually trying to fucking just get the money to move out of state. I believe that everybody here was scammed, and I'm fucking pissed about it. And he has been invited, and he will not come on. Bitch me.
Yeah, no, he will not come on to discuss these accusations. He kind of seems
And
like
he's a voice actor,
he's
therefore we owe him no respect.
Disingenuous little coward. Well, what bothers me is if he did fool us, and we raised money for him that he did not deserve. I mean, the same thing that will bring people in to donate money can also be used to make people aware of how shitty a person is. If he fucked us over, if he fucked our viewers over, the people donating, to me that's similar to the Sevy Rose Liz Reptile shit, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, and Antoine can be Liz Reptile if he wants. Antoine, please do a video where you dress up as Liz Reptile.
Schmeckle. LM002 wants a link.
I don't do my own shit, but Samaj, Brock, when are you linked LM002?
Sure.
Motherfucker sent $1,000 to Antoine.
$1,350.
Yeah, $1,350.
And that's not even all of it, because when you fucking send money, I don't know everything, but I know through PayPal and stuff. If you send money, you have to pay to send that money.
Yeah, you pay a fee on top of it. Mr. LM002 sent him a shitload of money. I think he's probably got some stuff to say.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, Schmeckle. Honestly, dude, when that whole thing was going down with him, it kind of turned me off of donating to charity streams, just to be straight with you, because I was like, fucking hell, man.
I'm surprised it took that long. The fucking Sevy Rose shit.
Well, I wasn't around for the Sevy Rose thing. I was here for the Samaj one, and I did what I could. But then we did the Antoine one, and I was like, okay. Well, actually, after the Samaj one, it was one for the kid, which I didn't get paid in time, so I sent you some money to send to them, which you did.
I forgot about that. You actually did reach out. You sent some money after the stream.
Yeah, because I didn't get paid at the time. And then we did the Antoine one, and then I saw that, and I'm like, how the fuck do you guys not realize you're getting played here? And it kind of just turned me off, because I'm like, well, fuck, if they don't realize they're getting played here, what's actually happening on the behind the scenes? That I'm not aware of, and it kind of made me wary, like, well, do I want to give them money for shit? Like, if they're doing charity streams?
Well, no, and
how do I know it's not the same situation?
From now on, there are two types of charity streams that we're going to be doing. There's going to be ones that are for legitimate organizations, and there's going to be ones that are for family.
Yeah.
As much as I'd like to help everybody I could, as much as I'd like to help everybody like I can or whatever, the family are the people I can trust.
Yeah.
All other people come in with shit, and at this point, I don't know if it's the actual case.
Well, I was
Right.
surprised, Schmeckle, that you were going to do another charity stream because after the whole Sevi Rose Liz fucker.
Oh well, we've done multiple since then. I'm not gonna let the fact that some people are dishonest stop me from raising money from people. At the same time, I do need to be a lot more careful with it, and with how busy I am lately, it's basically just gotta be family, like people I know I can trust. Shit where I don't have to do a fucking background check, right?
Well, to be fair, you thought you were raising money for a family on this one too.
Say that again.
You thought you were raising money for a family with Antoine too.
No, I'm talking the Constream family.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, can we do a charity stream? I really need a Bentley.
Man, I will raise money to get you a Bentley if you make sure that you drive down to Canada and let me ride around that Bentley for a little while.
Dude, I will drive up to Canada because you're north of me, and let you drive around in that Bentley. In fact, if we can raise a little bit of extra money, we can get a fucking wrap on that car that says "Ooga fucking Ooga cunt."
There we go. I would love a fucking Bentley driving around with Ooga fucking Ooga cunts on the side.
Oh yeah. And I am honest and trustworthy, so you know I'm not going to screw you.
Gulf City Streaming says, I hate people who do fundraisers all the time. AP, we've done a shitload of them here on the Constream. Just, I think only twice for one of the actual hosts. One was
Anon, and the other one was
cancer,
Samaj.
and the other was Samaj's brother's funeral. I will not sit here and do a fucking fundraiser for myself. I did do one stream, trying to raise some money with it very clear. Hey, if I don't raise this money, nothing bad's gonna happen. I just won't be on the internet. But I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and run a fucking give Schmeckle money stream, right?
The man, the myth, the legend has joined us.
I will definitely sit there and give Brockus or give Samaj money stream.
Good afternoon.
What's going on, LM?
How you doing, LM? By the way, you're a motherfucking saint.
Yeah.
That's the exact answer I expect the saint to say.
I mean, I appreciate the compliment, but you know how it is. People, I'm a very humble person. And I just
you dropped $1,000 fucking dollars for a stranger.
Yeah.
You're objectively a good dude.
Well, let's just say you're legitimately better than Mother Teresa.
No.
Of course, granted, I mean, Mother Teresa was later discovered to be a con artist, but I mean, obviously, you're way better than her.
Well, thank you, Smaj. I appreciate it, but I gotta disagree with you on that point. But no, I mean, I've been listening, and I found the whole conversation quite interesting. But I think you guys are gonna be surprised by kind of my whole opinion on this whole kerfuffle that's going about, really.
Oh, yeah.
Peace, brother.
How do you feel about you giving all that money to Antoine and him like provably not using it for what he said he would?
Well, my whole take on it is my main concern at the moment is I just hope that whatever the cunt's name is didn't run off with the kid and that money and then just fucking leave him with his dick in the dirt, basically. Just because I did not donate that money to her, and like admittedly, the situation he is in isn't a shit one. Like, it's possible he could have scammed me and the other people who donated. It's possible this all could have been just a big fucking bullshit way to get money from people.
And see that possibility bothers me. The same way as the list shit did. The Sevi shit. If somebody was scamming for money and I ran it through my channel, I'm culpable.
Yeah, I can understand that, but
And
no.
I am very, very not pleased when people make me unwittingly guilty of something.
I can understand, man. I mean, for me, it's kind of just a live and let live type shit, and make sure to learn from your mistakes. I mean, right now, I would prefer that this whole thing was bullshit, and like Antoine didn't lose his kid and have his fucking wife dip all of a sudden, or not wife, but long term girlfriend just dip with his kid. Then just it be like they just scammed us. I'd rather they scam me and like he didn't get fucked out of his kid than he actually get fucked out of his kid. So I could
Dude,
see.
here's the thing. He gave up that fucking kid, though. Like, he had $800 left, and rather than trying to fight to keep his child, he's like, well, I needed a car, and men usually lose these cases, so I just signed the paperwork and let her go.
Yeah, that I don't agree with, but to a degree, I gotta agree with his opinion of, yeah, men usually don't win those cases when it comes to mother versus father in a custody court.
Michael, you're a dad. Would you have fought?
I zoned out for a moment. Give me context.
Would you have fought to keep your child? Even though you probably would have lost, would you have fought?
Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest, and this is not the proper way you should act. But if the legal authorities came to try and came to try and take my kid, I'd kill him.
Yeah.
Would you sign the paperwork to let, Mrs. Schmeckel take your child fucking 8 states away to live with another man? Would you willingly sign that paperwork because you wanted a car?
Not a fucking chance.
Okay, thank you.
Well, honestly, I mean, we're just kind of looking through the keyhole when it comes to this whole situation. I mean, we've gotten some decent information, but we're not there on the ground. We're just kind of reporting from what the rumors we hear. And
those were his words.
Yeah. But there always can. I mean, things are generally a lot more complex than they actually are. Like, I mean, for me, I know it may sound cuckish at this point, but like, for me, I think it's just like, with $800, how good of a lawyer are you going to get? And how much of a fight you're going to be able to put up? Sure, you could put up a fight.
There are organizations that exist to help them.
We got $2 from Pinoy News. 800. Ha! I spent 10 grand for visitation. Damn.
There are organizations that are willing to help, and I don't care if he would have won or not. I care that he didn't fight.
Well, I mean,
it's okay to fight and lose, but there is no honor in not fighting at all.
Live to fight another day type shit, man. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, if he genuinely cares for his kid, he's going to be back to fight. And with $800, you ain't going to get much. But if you take that $800 and invest it in some shit, like in this case, like an $800 car, that ain't going to be a good car. That's going to be a piece of shit that will get you to like work and back if you spend it right. And you use that to get you more money so you can actually set up an actual case that has a good chance of, or at least has a better chance of getting you your kid. And I mean, that earlier donation I made, it wasn't supposed to be.
He didn't have to sign it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He didn't have to sign that paperwork. He did it.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing. I mean, bro, that's a big fuck up. I will admit that's a big fuck up. But I mean, people fuck up.
See, now he's never going to win his case though, because he signed off that paperwork saying, "Yes, my daughter will be better off with she will be with me." He will never win that case now.
Yeah, probably likely, but at the same time.
By the way, I just want to point out that AP is in the chat, and he's the only legit voice actor of tonight's topic.
What's up, AP?
What's up, AP?
Oh shit, we got irate prostate.
Yeah,
Hi, irate.
What's happening? What's up, everybody?
Irate prostate. Is the water turning the frogs gay?
Not today, baby. They're all, those Canadian frogs are the ones that keep turning gay for fucking sake. The American frogs are all straight as arrows. Just saying.
Well, see, now that makes sense to me. Canada sucks.
Well, I make no judgments on anything. I've got a global, network I've got to operate out there. So, it got to be nice to everybody. But facts are fact. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
Babe, are you doing okay? You got a concert tomorrow and a lot of driving to do. Are you going to be okay?
Sleep is for the weak.
Yeah, don't make your fucking wife a pussy.
She ain't my wife yet, but one of these days she will be.
Oh, hey, you know what? If you make her a fucking little bitch, she's never gonna be your wife.
Exactly.
I'm not saying she is. I'm just trying to ask if she's going to be okay to drive.
You are not my father. You are not my father.
You know what?
Pardon me all the hell for being concerned for the safety of my woman. Just pardon me all the hell.
Nobody's the boss of me.
Not trying to be your boss.
He's trying to be your daddy.
Hell no.
Only in the bedroom. Bounce your
Hell no. We discussed this. We also discussed the dolphining thing. You do this, I'm drowning you in acid.
Oh, yeah, I know. But then again, I'm fat, so the amount of acid that it would actually take, I mean, are we talking like a full body immersion acid tank? Because I'm pretty sure if that was the case, my heart would cease first from the pain. I mean, really, what kind of acid are we talking? Are we talking a mild acid that would just be irritating, or are we talking an acid that would really eat my flesh off? Babe, I need more details here.
I would like to talk more about how Antoine touched Brockus. I mean, was it full cupping or like
everywhere? In every way you can think of.
Hey,
this just goes to prove my point last night.
For him, Brockus?
Brockus is good at getting everybody off but himself.
I gotta ask Brockus, did he rape you better than me?
I mean, I was willing, so I wouldn't call that rape. Pinoid news for another $2. American Phoenix a lawyer now?
American
No,
Phoenix
I'm not a fucking lawyer.
Go to law school for 8 years.
Well, there was no question mark. I just assumed it was a question.
Well, no, it's just a statement. American Phoenix is a lawyer now. About 2 weeks ago, he passed the bar exam. He did 8 years of law school. This motherfucker is going to be the new constream lawyer.
Academics, please respond.
Exactly.
To touch on another point, actually, my donation where I said I didn't want to be stuck in Antoine's situation. That's why I'm currently a virgin.
Oh,
that shit was not meant to be
Are you really?
Yes.
How old are you?
19.
I don't care how you meant it. You're invited to my wedding because of that burn.
1 second, Mr. LM002. You're only 19.
Yep.
How the fuck do you have the type of money you have?
Working as a kid and saving up.
You dropped $1,300 on fucking Antoine.
I probably
Not
would have
everybody
spent it
does
on
cocaine like you, Schmeckle.
No. Even if I didn't do the coke, I don't think I would have had that type of money to spare at 19.
Yeah, you need Demi Lovato money for cocaine.
Well, I mean, I just saved up and I would have probably spent it on sex toys or something else. I don't fucking know. So,
Yeah,
I mean, it seemed like a better cause.
I can't fucking believe you're that young.
I mean,
never mind the fucking Antoine shit. You've given us so much fucking money. You gave Samaj money with his brother. So you're constantly giving money. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Always fucking
for a
upstaging me.
19-year-old to be able to afford that's you're doing good for yourself, man. Good fucking job.
Well, then, to me, it ain't about the money, really. It's just kind of the quality of life thing, and I don't really want
Man,
expensive cars or extra
money
bullshit, really.
is a
So,
big quality of life thing.
well, I mean, they say once you make $70,000 a year, any increase in that doesn't increase your happiness, rather, but it does create other problems. So, like, $70,000 is plenty for me, man. And
$70,000 in the States for a fucking 19-year-old is ridiculous.
oh, I didn't say I was making 70,000 a year now, but if I can reach there, man, I'll be glad to have that.
Oh, I mean, you're doing ridiculously fucking good for a young guy.
Yeah.
That's impressive as shit. I figured you were in like your mid-40s or something.
Yeah, but you thought I was in my fucking 40s too, man.
Because you also give a bunch of money.
He assumes anyone
money.
who has money is older than him.
Exactly.
Think about
I am
that.
technically older than him, but it's just money, dude.
Yeah, it's just money to you, but some of us don't have a whole bunch of the thing. For some of us, a fucking $1,000 donation is a ridiculous thing that we could never do.
As Biggie Smell says, more money, more problems. So, or said rather, before he got fucking a few caps bust in his ass.
To be fair, they did actually find out who did that. It was
Antoine. Antoine shot Biggie Smalls.
that's
now.
exactly who I was gonna say.
Oh, by the way, his nickname is Antoine Ision. Just pointing that out.
Hey, Antoine Ision, he shot the shit out of Biggie Smalls, and you know why he did it?
Antoine Ision.
You know why he did it? Because out of
He
nowhere,
found out
no
she was
proof for
fucking
this.
his bitch.
West
But
Coast.
no,
bitch.
Antoine is a racist. He shot Biggie because Biggie was black.
It was East Coast. God damn it. I'm just saying.
Antoine is a bigot of the highest degree.
Indeed.
Yeah, Tupac is West Coast, Biggie is East Coast.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I'm West Coast and
I
Paige
gotta
is East
say,
Coast.
I never really got into the East Coast rap. I've always much preferred like during that time period.
I thought both sides
the West
sucked.
Coast.
Yeah, but that's me.
No,
I'm
objectively, the East had the better flow. They had a lot of the better beats. The West had the better lyrics, and that was what was really important. Biggie, as much as him and Tupac were supposed to be the two competitors for the top spot, Biggie was the better of the two, and I didn't really like Biggie. Yeah, he had a couple good tracks. I cannot see any reason to rank the guy at the top.
He had a weak eye. Did you notice that? Like one of his eyes kind of drooped a little bit.
Oh yeah, he had I think it was his left.
Lazy eye.
Lazy
Yeah.
eye.
Yeah, kind of like what is that actor? The big dude,
Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker. God damn, you knew exactly who I was talking about, didn't you?
Black guy with a lazy eye.
There's not a lot of them out there, but you always know which one we're talking about.
Exactly. There's that Hispanic actor with the lazy eye. Okay, you know his name though.
No, yeah, actually.
Nobody cares about anybody from that shithole of a country.
Yeah.
Wait, I can't say that. Viva la raza. Go Mexico. And I only have to say that because Paige is part Puerto Rican and she's the wrong kind of brown.
Fuck you.
I can't actually agree to
Yeah,
your
whenever
statement.
you're ready, babe.
She says that fuck y'all, Snoop Dogg was and still is the shit. My sister actually has on multiple occasions been a part of various concerts down here in SoCal. Not necessarily as an actual job on the side, but she hangs out with certain people that run concerts and shit like that. And one of them in particular, Snoop Dogg, was there. She was very disappointed because all he did was play other people's music.
Snoop is able to, when he does concerts, he's able to at least keep up with his own lyrics, which is a lot more than you can claim for some of the more aging rappers.
ICP is the best rap group ever. Fuck you, fight me.
I mean, Snoop has not grown since Snoop hasn't grown since he started doing shit with Dre.
Yeah, no, he's not even called Snoop Dogg anymore. Isn't it like Snoop Lion now or something?
No, it was briefly. He went back. Snoop Lion was when he was trying to do reggae shit.
I actually love that album.
Doing the reggae Rastaman now.
I actually like that album.
Love that Rascal.
And I will fight you, American Phoenix, because Wu-Tang Clan is way superior to ICP.
Still pulses the shit.
Ooh, Brockers is gonna fight me. I'm so scared. Hey, Brockers, I'll make it fair and tie an arm behind my back.
American Phoenix, do you think ICP is better than Wu-Tang?
I don't listen to rap outside of ICP on occasion. I'm not a rap fan.
Motherfucker, literally
I was an
listen to
angsty
anything
teenager,
other
damn
than
it.
ICP.
Listen to pretty much the whole of Psychopathic Records. Personally, my favorite rapper is Boondocks.
Wasn't ICP like
Boondocks is alright. But no, you gotta listen to man.
He's Southern serial killer rap. That's fucking right up my alley.
American Phoenix. Look up Idea. Like EYE.
Send it to me because I'm driving and I'm not gonna fucking remember that.
Brockus, send him that. The thing I just said. Idea. EYEDEA. Send him that and tell him to look it up.
You know, I mean, I'll look it up. I'm just not a big rap fan. As I said, I listened to a lot of Psychopathic back when I was in high school because I was angry and I wanted people to die.
This guy, Idea, he's very different from basically any other rapper you'll ever listen to. He was probably the best freestyle rapper that's ever, at least that's ever been famous to any degree.
I'll check him out. Well, I do like Afro Man too. I gotta point that out. I do like Afro Man. KMK does some good work. I haven't really listened to rap in a long time, but I did like KMK.
Pinoy News for $2. One of my personal favorite fucking groups from the rap game. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Shit, man.
I love most of the Bone Thugs. I gotta say, outside of Dizzy, Crazy, and Lazy, you don't want to hear any of their solo songs. It was either Crazy or Lazy. They were in a track with DJ K Slay. It was one of those all fast rapper tracks.
Merle Haggard is the best musician in history.
Somebody killed this guy.
You can try, motherfucker.
I'll do it.
There we go.
Oh, you won't kill me. You love me too much.
She's gonna show up at your goddamn house. She's gonna get into your room. She's gonna do a little strip show for you. She's gonna wait until you take your fucking pants off. She's gonna get down on her knees. She's gonna lean down, put her mouth right near your cock. Then she's gonna stab you in the gut 14 times.
Well, you know what, Schmeckle? There's some problems with your plan there. Number one, I already know when she's going to be at my house, so I'll have removed all the sharp objects. Number two, we're sleeping in separate bedrooms.
You're getting patted down when you walk in.
We'll be sleeping in separate bedrooms, and I keep a pistol next to my bed.
Why are you sleeping in separate bedrooms?
Because I stay out on the road for 4 months at a time. All I do when I go home, like I said, I drink beer, buy guns, and hang out with my dad. I just use my dad's house as a mailing address. I'm there fucking not even 30 days out of the year. So like, why do I need to buy my own place?
Yeah, I get that.
And my dad is a highly Catholic man, so we're gonna have. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. When Paige graduates college and she moves out, of course we're gonna get our own place. We're not just gonna live with my dad. But
No,
yeah,
but
until I'm home more often, there's just no need for me to have my own place. I got my bike and I got my gun.
Why is it such an issue for you to be sleeping with her?
My dad's extremely Catholic.
Eventually, you guys are both eventually planning for the whole intercourse thing, right?
My dad's extremely Catholic.
By the way, Paige, I would like to explain. Intercourse is when a man and a lady. You guys are gonna bang, right?
Eventually,
planning on
she's
it.
They just tell your fucking dad, "Hey, man, I'm like halfway
Dude, she
to
better
50.
be over the age of 18. That's all I'm saying.
I'm almost 24. I
room.
promise, Irate. I'm
All right.
24.
Thank God.
Paige is 18 and a half.
I respect my
19.
father's household.
You know I have a thing for redheads with short hair.
I don't have a thing for redheads of any sort.
Irate, I will skin you.
That's all right, dude. I got my own right here.
I know.
It's
How is
actually
Uzi
fake
Q?
red.
Uzi Q heard us the other day,
Fake red
dude.
is
We were doing
worse
a
than
stream,
natural red
and
because it
Uzi
means
Q
you
comes in and is
chose
like,
that
"Oh,
shit."
you guys are stupid." But no, dude, she hurt my and Thorne's feelings extremely bad. That was fucking mean.
I think.
I don't like Uzi Q. Irate, me and you got beef now, right? I don't like your wife.
Phoenix, I gotta ask, why am I looking at my DMs and looking at nudie pics from somebody claiming to be Paige but not using her
I know you're a lying son of a bitch.
Rat thing. No,
I know you're a lying son of a bitch.
What I'm seeing right now are news of Paige. She appears to have a very big penis.
That is 2 footers.
It's just disconcerting. I wasn't expecting nudes. I especially wasn't accepting or expecting large penis nudes. But I mean, seriously, it looks like she killed a black man and sewed his dick onto the end of her black dick.
Schmeckle, you're so full of shit. Your eyes are brown.
If she was horny and she fell forward, she'd be fine.
I gotta clear something up for Phoenix. What Uzi Q said was that she thought that the drama that y'all were trying to cook up was dumb. And
We were talking about a dead girl going missing.
Okay, fair enough. Uzi Q thought it was a little bit histrionic, a little over dramatic.
Man, I'm sorry. Uzi
You know what? Fine. Pass this on.
Phoenix,
Tell Uzi Q I forgive her.
Shut the
for
fuck
this
up for a
one
second.
time.
Uzi Q, if you use the word histrionic, then fuck you. Don't show up here again.
No. But I forgive Uzi Q this one time, but she only ever gets one forgiveness. So this shit happens again, Irate. Me and you got full beef again.
Big time.
Man, me and Irate already got massive beef.
Dude, man, our beef is never going to end. We're done.
I mean, it's gotten so bad that I am actually somehow his grandfather. We had so much beef that I traveled back in time, fucked his grandmother, impregnated her with his father, and raised that child.
Oh, you're the reason
when he was young. Oh yeah, I was not a good parent.
You know that it actually is technically possible to be your own grandfather.
Oh no, I'm not my own grandfather.
John Connor, man, that's what the whole deal was the John Connor loop in the first.
No. I'm not talking like biologically, but by marriage, you can actually legally be classified as your own grandfather.
Oh yeah, no, it's actually
that's
pretty
true.
easy to do.
Yeah.
You gotta marry a chick who has a daughter, and that chick has to marry your father.
All you need to do is convince multiple people in your family to marry people that they probably shouldn't.
Just remember,
you gotta marry a woman who has a daughter that's of age, and then she has to marry your father. Both of you have to have children. If that happens, you are technically your own grandfather.
Sounds like a lot of work for little payoff, and then
no shit.
Burning irises every time you look at that shit.
I'm not saying that it's a good idea. I'm just saying it is technically legally possible.
There's
No,
a lot of
Paige-
shit that's
Paige looks
legally
like Robin
possible you
Tunney.
don't want to do, man.
I would fucking murder my dad if it ever came down to that. Like, no joke.
Rocket, are you really going to cock block your own dad? You're not going to let him marry your fucking stepdaughter?
Yes, I would fucking kill that man because I've watched way too much porno. He's getting in my way.
You're not supposed to marry your wife with the intentions of fucking your daughter.
I know. But
Stepdaughter.
Pornhub tells me
it's still fucking creepy.
What's creepier, your dad fucking your stepdaughter, or you fucking your stepdaughter and your wife?
Now, how do you know?
I don't have an answer to that. It's all just no.
Now, how do you know that the mom didn't actually hook up with me because she actually wants me to bang her stepdaughter because she doesn't trust any other dudes with her daughter?
Well, if it's her stepdaughter, then where the fuck is the actual parent?
I'm sorry. I meant her daughter, not my stepdaughter, her daughter.
Who the fuck cares, Phoenix? What, you gonna invite him to the gangbang too?
There is no gangbang.
I mean, from what you're describing, this sounds like the simplest way to get all that accomplished would be a gangbang.
There would be
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that I'm not organizing or planning anything. Do not tell Brockett.
I mean, you seem to put a lot of thought into the subject, Paige. You might want to watch out.
There's a song. It's by a guy named Ray Stevens. It's actually, the song's called "I'm My Own Grandpa," and I don't know what made me think of it, but it's actually a really fucking funny song.
Alrighty then.
Antoine's mad that I fucking questioned his manhood. And I only questioned manhood, Antoine, because it seems like you don't got none.
Samaj left the call.
It was not even supposed to be insulting. It was just a basic, is this supposed manhood real type thing. And it seems like it's not, Antoine. I'm not saying you're not a man. Clearly you are a man with a penis. I'm just wondering whether or not there are testicles below that penis.
Is this all happening in DMs?
Yeah, well, we were having just a little tiny brief conversation.
Well,
And,
if he's listening, can I just say something really quick?
Only if it's mean.
Oh, trust me, I got this. Listen, Antoine, the only reason you were invited in the first place was to defend yourself. The fact that you don't have the balls to come on and defend yourself, to even talk it out, just so shows how much of a little bitch you are. Honest to God, I'm so glad your kid is not around you, because then that kid doesn't have to grow up like a little bitch like you. You hear me?
I love this woman so much.
I told you
that
she was vicious as fuck.
much more mean than anything I would have said.
Yeah.
Why do you think I started following her on Twitter? The shit I saw her use on someone else was fucking vile, horrible. And I was like, I want her to be my friend.
Brockus, why do you think I flew the fuck out to Virginia to be with her?
Death food.
But yeah, thank you, Brockus. I appreciate it.
That was awful. That was terrible. I mean, Antoine,
my girl's a fucking savage.
If you have rope in the house, throw it outside. Don't go near that shit. Go and tell your loved ones that you love them and hope that they respond positively.
Y'all are being real rough on him, man.
Well, the motherfucker deserved it. The motherfucker deserved it, okay? He fucked with everybody, and that really pisses me off. I'm sorry.
And I do gotta say, Antoine, if it does turn out that you were dishonest about what you were raising the money for or where the money went, we got issues. From what I've heard so far, it seems like the complaints are about you using the money for inappropriate things, but inappropriate things that you have, that you stated were your plans to spend the money on.
Schmeckel, I want to be clear. I'm not saying that he lied about what he wanted the money for. he was very clear that he wanted to use the money to move out of state and for all you fuckers to pay for it. I'm just saying that you guys got played because he used a child as a fucking magician's trick to be like, oh, look at the child over here. Don't actually think about what I'm saying I want this money for over here.
No, and
you guys got played. I'm not saying you guys got lied to.
Regardless of where the money went, he definitely did use his kid as kind of a bargaining chip.
Yeah.
And that's really sickening to me. It really fucking is, because I've seen kids, like, not in my lifetime, but definitely from other people, that were used for such manipulative shit. Like, it just disgusts me that people would do that to their own kids and use them as pawns. It's just, it's unforgivable, honestly, God. If somebody actually, like, did that to another kid and I knew about it, I would actually, like, take it within my power to, like, get the kid away from them.
Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to have this whole idea of protecting children.
Yeah, and you're supposed to raise them to be like...
What did you send me a link for?
What's that?
Rocket sent me a link.
That was the video. That's the first video of the guy that Schmeckel told me to send you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't know what was going on.
But yeah, as I was saying, okay. But yeah, no, as I was saying, like, you're supposed to raise your kids to be honest to God, good people. And the fact that there are parents out there that are using their kids to fight it out in court and, like, manipulate each other, it's just, it's so wrong. It's so wrong. And it pisses me off to no end.
Well, I mean, when Schmeckel's giving you shit about being a virgin, and I piped in that I was one as well, that's the reason why I am still a virgin, is because I don't want to be stuck in that.
It's just hilarious to me.
Hey, man, I mean, shit, you can't get laid, but the question is, do you want to, in the like, with the people you have the opportunity to, man? I mean, I've had several opportunities where I could have gotten laid, but, like,
me and the missus break up, and she's no longer an option.
Well, I mean,
there are other options, and one of them is going to be good enough for me to stick my dick in.
I mean, that's your decision, man. I'm a baby who made it through a condom and the pill, so, like, anything can fucking, like, that's a really low percentage, and
I've been fucking since 12. Stopped using condoms.
And you were just like, I ain't gonna fuck. You were just like coming out the dick, going, "No, you ain't stopping me, bitch."
I've been fucking since 12. Stopped using condoms at 15. Didn't knock a chick up till 22.
Hey, man, you could be lucky, man, but shit.
I just want to say you're lucky your mom didn't swallow that night.
Well, no, if my mom had swallowed, I wouldn't be here, and my dad would be a happier man.
Well, think about it, though.
Tell me about it.
Exactly, the person you are is because one sperm swam faster than all the other ones and got there first.
Yeah, man.
Well, I'm a bastard child. I can't relate.
That was me. I was the fast sperm.
Exactly. All children, if you think about it, deserve a shot at life just for that. They're winners. Right?
Yeah, fucking. So stop abortion. It's fucking murder.
I'm just saying. Think about it,
man. Are we going the abortion murder?
No, I've said my piece. I'm not going. We don't have to go on it. I said my piece.
Yeah, the debate is not abortion.
Disagree, bro.
I have a really hard time looking at killing a zygote as murder.
Yeah, but that zygote's DNA is what? Is it goat? Is it fish?
Is
it squirrel?
But that doesn't change the fact that it's...
Jesus.
All right. Boom.
So anyway, when guinea pigs get really excited, they jump up and down, and it's called popcorning. Let's start discussing that, because I didn't mean for this to happen.
You always use that.
Yeah,
why do you always use that to change the subject?
What about the
you know what,
lobsters?
American Phoenix? You keep bringing that same shit up, and it's gotten repetitive, and me and Paige are both leaving you. We're both looking for somebody better. You know what, Paige? You and I, we're both gonna fuck Samaj from now on.
Well, I mean, he's been asking for years. Fuck it.
There we go. Fuck you, American Phoenix. Her and I are Samaj's now.
I'm going to kill every single one of you that isn't named Paige.
Man, Paige is the one cheating on you the most. She's the one pegging Samaj.
LM, you're not even involved in this, and I'm sorry, I have to kill you too now.
I'll have you know that I haven't
worry.
done anything. This has all been Schmeckel's doing. All right.
Samaj, well, yeah, a lot of the pegging.
That doesn't matter. I am a man of my word. I said I was going to
doing,
kill
but-
everybody. I have no choice.
Well,
I hope you understand. My hands are tied here.
all right. I'll work. on it.
I hate to tell you, American Phoenix, but Paige is pregnant with Samaj and my baby.
They're
I'm a little
twins.
upset because
So, somehow the sperms got all fucking mixed up. So it's genetically all three of ours.
It's twins.
Well, it's probably because you're only half a man each, and it takes both of you to make one functioning sperm cell.
Man, I
That
swear
would
to
be a
God,
great point if we hadn't impregnated your woman.
I heard of
Yeah, but
these
it took two of you.
married dudes that did that. They jacked off and they mixed the sperm in a fucking turkey baster and got a surrogate mother and just
Yeah, well, yeah, but when you do that, it's like a we don't know which one it is type thing.
yeah, exactly.
Well, what I mean is that we have so thoroughly.
Did they lick the
Fuck
stirring
Paige.
stick after they were done?
Me and Samaj got so down and dirty with Paige in so many disgusting positions, American Phoenix, that our sperm actually mixed. It reached her eggs, and now the baby that is gonna pop out of her in 9 months is part me, part Samaj, and part Paige.
Oh my God, it's gonna be so ugly.
And you know what, American
So
Phoenix?
Canadian.
You know
and
what,
Puerto
American
Rican.
Phoenix?
I'm
You're
glad
gonna
I'm not
have
a part
to
of it.
raise and support it.
Well, I mean, I'm already paying your bills through super chats. What's one more child to raise?
There we go.
I think this is like the second time we haven't acknowledged cuck on the stream. First one being Zell. I mean, not Zell.
Hey, you know what? Zell?
Zeph.
Yeah, Zeph. Zeph was not actually a cuck. It turns out he just had an emotional connection. Not a sexual one. The other guy fucking his woman was actually married to her, so I don't think Zell was a cock. I think he was just a.
You mean Zeph?
Zeph. Oh, sorry. Their names are similar, and also they're both pussy ass bitches. Zeph, not Zell.
Yeah.
Zeph technically was the mistress. I mean,
no. You keep it that way. Zeph was the mistress.
Wait, if Zeph wasn't the cuck, would that make the guy who was fucking her an emotional cuck?
No, I mean, Zeph,
Yeah.
Zeph is still a little bitch because he was with a woman who was fucking somebody else. But Fred really would be the cock. Because he was the one having his wife fucked by somebody else.
We got emotional connection, not a sexual one.
Oh, with Fred, I think it was more of a back of the hand connection, but let's talk about something cheerier than spousal abuse.
I could talk about pushing my girlfriend down the stairs while making dolphin noises.
That was the thing I thought of immediately. That was the first thing I thought of.
It's actually like spousal abuse.
That's fun spousal abuse.
Only
It's
if she makes
consensual.
dolphin sounds while she falls.
Well, she fucking stayed with me for 14 years. I mean, she must have liked it. She came back for more of the dolphin. The dolphin.
You know how it is with
Wolfie, she's gonna leave you, Wolfie.
No one can dolphin like I
I'm sorry.
can.
I'm sorry, but your wife is now part of the Schmeckel Brockus Page
No.
orgy.
No.
Yeah, it's
No.
I'm sorry, she's ours now.
I know.
She's just gonna end up like one of those NFL football players from
Too many concussions.
yeah, just eventually go fucking crazy.
Sometimes when I do facials, it shoots out a little too hard. Concussion.
Don't even warn her.
Way.
Fuck it. Don't even
You know, have you ever had one Ricochet did? I mean, saying.
I have never actually had it splash back on me. I've heard people talk about it splashing back on them. I feel like I'd really like to not have that happen.
You remember when you were like
No,
early
it ain't
teen?
fun.
Did you ever hit the ceiling?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Once that was fucking bad.
No, when I was young, I used to sleep in one of those kind of half height rooms, like it kind of like a.
That's called a
crawl
cupboard, and
space
it
type
means your
thing.
parents didn't love you.
Cupboard.
No,
Harry
it
Potter.
definitely wasn't a cupboard. It had a ceiling fan, and I hit the ceiling
That
fan.
just means that your father didn't want to have to fucking bury the body.
Jesus, Smeckle, that must have been made a fun view under the black light, just specks everywhere.
Yeah, no, I hit the ceiling fan by accident, and it did as ceiling fans will do when they have liquid on them. It was a really bad situation. I
Never hit the ceiling fan before, man, but I hit the ceiling once when using a family computer, and that was some shit. That's the fastest I've ever gotten a ladder and started scrubbing the fucking ceiling. Jesus.
Victor Rand says like an attic room up, kind of, but
like a Helen Keller room.
The attic is still a.
Or not Helen Keller. God, I'm thinking
Helen Keller.
I'm thinking Anne Frank. God damn it.
Water, Helen. Oh my god, everyone's saying that I'm like throwing her down the stairs. No, I'm gently pushing her down the stairs.
I still love the fact that you push her down the stairs. Gently or no, you push her down the stairs, and her eventual instinct is, I'm going to marry this woman.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. Especially the guy I told if I ever do the dolphin, I'm getting drowned in acid.
Oh.
I've watched Breaking Bad. I know how to do it.
Yeah.
No, you don't. You're going to fucking ask me, what kind of plastic do I need in order to make it so when I dissolve your body, it doesn't eat through the bathtub?
I watched Breaking Bad. Shut up.
No, it's America, and I can say what I want.
Magnets.
No one knows.
No one knows.
Hey, Brockus. What do your mom's tits look like?
Holy
Fucking
shit.
no.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Hey, Brockus.
I could have said your sister's Brockus.
Good bear dog.
Yeah.
Check the side. That's for you, girl.
Hey, Brockus. You're cool,
stop
man.
sending pictures of your dick. She's a lesbian.
All right. Very nice.
Brockus, you're cool, man. You're cool, Brockus.
Yay.
I'm kidding. You're a fucking asshole.
Them titties. She got nice titties.
Indeed.
Yeah, they're very. I mean, firm's not the right word. Large is definitely the right word.
And they point up at a 45-degree angle. That's very important.
Yeah,
like a Hitler salute?
I would
They're
actually
like
say
small
they point down at like a 30-degree angle, but
That's not good.
Those are like small titties.
Those are like made some baby titties.
no, Brockus does kind of look like he's pregnant.
What? No, I don't.
Oh shit.
I don't mean that in a mean way, Brockus. It just looks like maybe you have some children in you.
Knuckle children, maybe.
Well, it's a lot
We
better.
need to have a country baby shower for Brockus.
It's a hell of a lot better sitting here saying Brockus has some children in him than sitting here saying Brockus has been in some children.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, we need to have a country baby shower for Brockus.
No, that'd be his first shower in a while. We should definitely make this happen.
Yeah.
You guys talking about Brockus being pregnant just reminds me of Alien vs. Predator 2 with the belly bursters. I could see Brockus being in the hospital for some normal shit. It's like, no, I'm not pregnant. Don't do it.
I
gotta
don't
say,
think I know what to do at that point.
My favorite predator or my favorite alien story arc was when Judge Dredd fought the Predators.
I want to commit suicide.
Yep.
I would
Judge
just lose
Dredd
my
has
shit.
fought Predators and won.
In the comic books. But no,
Yes,
yeah, like
2018.
if I was caught in that situation, I'm fucking dying and everything, I wouldn't tell anyone what actually happened. I would just essentially tell them, I got fucking throat raped, and now everyone here is gonna die.
I'd probably get one last fap in and then probably jump off a building. I don't know.
I would grab the fattest of fucking nurses' asses before that chest burster just killed me.
Maybe try to fuck an alien. Maybe do that.
I would just pull my own knife out and cut it the fuck out. Because my knives are sharper than scalpels.
Yeah, you could do that, but then you got your intestines hanging out, and then the aliens that were surrounding you are going to try to kill you anyways.
At least I die like a fucking man.
I mean, it could be considered mainly trying to fuck an alien before you die. I mean,
I will admit that that would be pretty manly, you know.
If I had those things in my stomach and I was just like, well, fuck, I'm gonna die anyways, no matter how you fucking pull it. It's just might as well try to fuck one of them. Fuck it.
Just don't try to get a blowjob because you don't need to spend the last couple seconds of your life going, acid just ate my dick off.
Oh wait! We got a comment from Chairview on on the last stream. He says, "Thanks for the free advertising. How does constantly saying my name on your show help you?" It doesn't, Chair. We brought you up because you were something that came up recently. That's the only reason you ever get brought up, Chair. Is when you happen to get a small argument with somebody with a little more viewership than you.
That's me, dude.
I also
know what, real quick, just on a total side note,
before you go into that, I would like to say, you're welcome, Chair, for the free advertising. It's probably the biggest you'll get.
Wait, is Chairview in the chat?
No, this is a comment on the stream we did earlier today.
Well, I just want to point something out, Schmeckle. Hey, Chairview, if you're watching or you watch later, keep something in mind. We were giving you some shit yesterday, and you run off like a little bitch. Schmeckle is literally talking about fucking the woman I love right now, and I'm throwing shit back at him. You're a little bitch. Go fuck yourself.
By the way, Paige, definitely gonna happen.
I'm planning on it.
I'm gonna show you what a little pussy American Phoenix is. We're gonna meet up, or we're gonna fuck. We're gonna send him the video, make him watch.
Did you just call American Phoenix a pussy? You're Canadian, Schmeckle. You lose by default.
No, the other
Damn right.
You know, that's a great point.
This is an oldie but goodie, man. This is an oldie but goodie, man.
Fucking video of me fucking this woman.
Schmeckle, yeah, this is an old thing that I said, but it fits here. An American versus a Canadian. I will let you pick the gun I kill you with.
Man, is there any chance you can get your hands on a fucking automatic fucking bean gun or some shit?
I don't need to get my hands on an automatic, motherfucker. I'm good enough. I can fucking kill you before you get the bullet.
You said I get to choose the fucking weapon.
Yes, I can kill you with most of my fucking weapons from a distance.
I want to be shot to death with a minigun.
Oh,
you know what? Fuck it. I got some buddies in the military. You want fucking black tips or silver tips?
Man, if motherfuckers are gonna sit there and shoot
Answer the question, motherfucker. Black tip or silver tip? Answer it.
Can we just go back to that wholesome alien fucking conversation?
Can I ask a question there?
I mean, it's silver, just in case there's any possibility I'm a werewolf.
Silver is API.
If you gave him an option, can it be something ridiculous? Like, what if
I want to be shot in the face with a cannon.
RPG in the asshole. That's
I can arrange that, motherfucker.
Okay, but can you arrange this? What if he requested he like to be shot in the head by Abe Lincoln's original gun, like one of the guns that he owned. Could you get one?
Oh, you're fucking right. I could.
I would like to be shot in the face with a cannon, with a cannonball made, like 99% of gold, but also just a little bit of Richard Nixon's skin.
Again, not that difficult.
Is there any way you can make that happen?
Of course, my family's miners.
No,
we pull this metal. We pull the metal out of the ground, motherfucker. You think I can't get my hands on it?
No. American Phoenix, he threw in an additional ingredient you cannot get.
Richard Nixon's skin.
He has no skin anymore.
It's just a sliver.
You
It's
can
really
get
not as hard
Nixon's
as you guys
DNA. You
think.
cannot get Nixon's skin at this point. It is all dissolved.
No, you'd be
I don't think
surprised.
So, man, man.
And I'm
Preservative.
sorry, I will not allow myself to be shot with a cannonball unless it has Richard Nixon's skin.
I will figure it out. It is not that big of a deal. I will create a fucking time machine, go back in time, kill Nixon, skin him, and fucking get some skin and wrap that shit up. That way you can die in the manner which you
man,
see fit.
if you go back in time and kill Nixon, it's going to change history, and we probably won't have made this.
Fuck history! You are gonna die. I don't give a fuck about history. Okay, I don't give a fuck about history. You fuck my woman, you will die. I'm giving you the common courtesy to decide how you die.
That happened like 20 minutes ago. Me and Paige are already done.
Phoenix,
you should be ashamed of yourself.
Phoenix.
Maple syrup in places you
Yes,
didn't know
babe.
maple syrup could be.
How about this? You get the DNA of Richard Nixon, but you take it to the lab that's growing artificial meat right now. They can do it. They have the technology. Just save yourself the fucking time.
You take
This is why I love this woman.
You take the DNA of Richard Nixon, and your woman will take the DNA of Schmeckle.
Oh, Schmeckles, you have no idea how fast you're gonna die when that cannonball hits you. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do, Schmeckle. I'm only gonna put in a fucking really, really small load of gunpowder, so that way it hits you, but it doesn't actually kill you. It just makes you retarded.
Motherfucker, Booze has
That
been
way you have to
trying
walk
do
around the
that
rest
for
of your life
years.
going,
You come say-
I think I'd rather be killed than lobotomized. I think he's got something there.
Man, this motherfucker's gonna wait until I fuck his woman multiple times, impregnate her a little bit. You know, we'll grow a whole family. Then he'll get pissed. He's gonna shoot me with a fucking cannonball in the face, and I'm gonna come out of this shit, and I'm gonna be like, I am very sorry that you have done this. I am angry about the fact that you.
I knew it was Jay. I knew Schmeckle was just JF in a disguise.
Quebecois. He's a Quebecois.
You like to fuck potatoes, dude.
I am very interested in the sexual intercourse with the retards.
It is more like a bell pepper.
It is no. You talk about the bell pepper, and I understand the bell pepper, but the fact is,
Bell pepper's not white enough on the inside.
Even a bell pepper. Is,
then you must say
spicy for
watermelon. Just they cut a hole in a watermelon and fuck that. This is very, very looks like.
I told you that story in confidence. You
just have to make sure that you put this in the microwave.
It's very sexy.
You just have to make sure that you put the watermelon in the microwave, so that way it's not cold on your penis.
You make the most beautiful watermelon you can find. The one with the prettiest green stripes. That was what makes it beautiful. There we.
I wanted an ethno state until I saw Honey Boo Boo Mom, and now I think that the blacks should take over the world.
Yeah,
okay, fine. Not every fucking joke's a killer.
I would love for the blacks to take over the world for exactly one reason.
And?
Okay.
Think I touched Canada.
Nobody wants to touch Canada.
Canada. I don't care who takes over what country. Canada's sitting here like, oh yeah, also Canada's there.
Speaking of Honey Boo Boo's mom, have you guys seen her since she got that liposuction?
No.
She actually looks like a real person. Like, look it up, the before and after. She looks like a real person, but the problem is she keeps stuffing her fat face full of fucking sugar and
Is she
shit.
still
and it's just,
is she still dating the pedophile?
I don't think so, but like she actually, you're like, hey, if Honey Boo Boo's mom didn't eat all that fucking disgusting shit, she actually probably could have got a decent looking guy. Like seriously, look at the pictures.
Well, yeah, I mean maybe, but one of the more recent guys she went for wasn't a decent guy. He was a child porn type guy,
Well, yeah, but
pedophile
she also
type
was
guy.
fat back then. If she would have not put on all that weight, she probably could have pulled a decent guy.
I don't care how fat you are. It's
Yeah,
not
look at
an
her.
excuse for
That's
letting a pedophile near your kids.
That's a big fucking difference right there. Raj knows it.
Present me, Schmeckle.
Damn.
Yeah, like she actually, I mean, she looks like a fucking dumbass redneck blonde, but I mean,
Yeah, no, it's a massive difference.
I
Look
mean,
at her
one
arms.
is fuckable, the other ain't.
Look at her wrist.
She's
That same
She's
baby,
still
too
baby
fat for
doll
Schmeckle.
hand wrist. That's yeah. Oh yeah.
she's definitely a lot thinner than she was, but
I want to
she's
fuck
still.
her chin.
Yeah. She ain't staying that way. Trust me.
Yeah,
Oh,
no. Well, we got the picture on the left where she's fat, and if she were like 50 years old, I'd be fucking the shit out of her.
Oh no, she's gonna be.
And then we got the picture on the right, and she looks like a fat chick who lost weight.
No, she's gonna die before she goes fat again because I'm pretty sure she got her stomach stapled. She'd fucking blow that thing out like a goddamn inner tube blown up to and it'll just fucking. Once you do that, man, you're pretty well fucked. You didn't got a lot of stomach to begin with, but you blow that shit up.
Dude, she had a pedophile around her kids. I don't care if she fucking dies.
No, that's.
Oh,
one of
I
the
don't
big
care
things.
either. It's
There was
just
a guy
it's a
she
point.
knew was a fucking pedo who she had hanging around the fucking house.
We should put a stake around his neck and mark him
objectively
into a lion cage.
person.
Even the pedo shit's real bad, but just look at what she did to her daughter in the first place. Like your fucking
Oh, no,
kid is
yeah,
like
No,
fat as shit and
whole
like
There's
fucking
nothing
using
redeemable.
exactly. So it's like the pedo shit's bad, but we knew long before the pedo shit that she wasn't a good mother.
Yeah, she used her kid to get fame and all that, but as terrible as that, and it pales in comparison.
She's probably feeding
to-
her kid the fat from her liposuction, man.
But it pales in comparison to, hey, my child, this is a guy who's gonna be here a bunch, who also raped kids a couple times.
Hey, babe,
Disgusting.
should we put a stake around his neck and march him into a lion cage?
Put 10 stakes.
Damn it, I love this woman.
No, and see, again, the whole torture thing, I can see the appeal for certain crimes, but it's much more efficient to just put them down.
Oh, shit,
We're
y'all.
feeding a lion.
I
Okay,
gotta
we're
go.
feeding lions. It is a good
Au
thing.
revoir to tomorrow. Bye-bye.
I like battle
Fuck you, you
royale.
Quebecois asshole.
I like a battle royale style event where you get all the criminals and you put them together and you have them fight 'em out.
I can see the appeal to all of these things, but ultimately, to me, it's not being wasteful about it,
Well,
right? Like,
just
I'd rather drown a guy than have him in the electric chair.
Well,
Greco, can you honestly tell me though that the idea that if there was a pedophile in a lion cage with a stake around their neck, are you really trying to tell me you wouldn't watch?
Oh, I would watch and enjoy. I'm just saying it's a waste of resources.
no, I'm thinking the battle
How is it a
royale.
waste of resources? It
No.
cost us $20 for a steak.
Hey, you waste the steak.
I will personally pay for that steak.
You waste however much money on the cage. It's a lot easier to just
The
shove
lion
the
is
guy's
already
head up.
in a cage. We're doing this at zoos.
No,
Lion's already in a cage.
Battle Royale.
It's certainly
Pay-per-view
something
Battle
we
Royale.
could do, and I wouldn't object to it, but I feel like it's a lot easier to just shove the fucking head underwater.
I think
It may be easier, but we got to think about fan service here.
Well, there is that.
Executions should never be a fan service thing.
Okay, well, we're dealing with fantasy.
I disagree.
I would also say that the other danger is, let's say it's in a zoo and it's a lion cage and whatnot. The lion gets a taste for man meat, chances are it might cause some potential harm later on
Yeah,
from
that's
zookeepers.
actually.
No,
I
it will
mean,
only
depends
cause
on the
harm
man
when
meat
we
you're
run
talking
out of
about.
pedophiles. It will only
It's
cause
not-
problems when we run out of pedophiles to feed the lions.
Well,
And sadly, we're not
it's
at any
also
shortage.
not how most of these animals work. They don't get
Why do you think we're putting a stake around their
taste
neck?
for
No.
human meat.
If you want to do the most ethically sound, the most like the good shit, you take them and you take them to those places in Africa and like northern Africa where they have all those unexploded landmines, and you tell them walk that way or we'll shoot you, and you give them a bag full of food. And if they make it all the way through the desert somehow without fucking blowing up, then they're good. They get to live in Africa and probably get killed by the locals, but. If they don't live, then they've gotten rid of a landmine and made it so the native Africans don't have to step in a landmine next time they cross the desert. They'll
I
leave
like
one
where your
less
head's
chance.
at.
I mean, it's good for the environment, all right? You might as
Yeah.
well make them useful. I mean, sure, you could feed them to a lion, but they're probably not going to eat all of them. Humans don't really taste that good. And then
Human tastes delicious. It tastes like pork. Don't ask me why I know that.
depends on the human. Apparently, Asians taste better than like everybody else because they actually.
Yeah, but the
eat
problem with
decent food.
Asian is after you get done eating them, you're hungry again in an hour.
Well, unfortunately, me and Schmeckel know someone who knows what man meat tastes like, and we can't share that story.
Samaj, did you actually get the story?
Yeah,
I got the full story. I wasn't
yeah,
sure
I
if you
did. We were both in the same hangout.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we know a story about it was Wrath. We can be open about that. He's
Well,
that he
there's
did
that.
eat people.
There's
Or
that, and
a
then there
guy,
was
not
then there was
people,
like
multiple.
there was a orange.
Let's hear from the most savage amongst us. Babe, how do you think we should kill pedophiles?
Just put a bullet in their head.
That's a waste of a
I-
bullet. A perfectly good bullet. All right.
No, I
It's
mean,
fast, it's efficient.
bullet
But
works
it's not
for me.
fun.
It's quick. It's efficient. It's fairly.
Hey, I'm thinking about the environment here. All right.
Fuck
Use
the
them-
environment, this world is doomed.
Get rid
Do
of
you want to put that
landmines,
much
man.
lead into the ground?
There is another solution here.
So don't use lead. Like I said, shove their heads underwater for about like.
The military requires some volunteers, let's say, for demonstrations. We could always have them as constant uses for waterboarding to demonstrate to the soldiers what to experience, how it's going to look.
Waterboarding isn't torture.
I am still worried. I am still willing, Samaj, for the proper amount of money to test out waterboarding.
Waterboarding isn't torture.
Oh, it
As
depends
long
on
as
how
it's
much you
done
do
correctly, I have done it. I've been waterboarded. As long as the board is set correctly, you can't die from waterboarding.
Well, there's a lot of tortures you can't die.
Apparently, there's a risk of drowning, but it seems to be a
Only if they
pretty
don't do it
small
properly,
risk.
or if you aspirate like a dumbass.
But yeah, apparently it's fucking terrifying, and it fucking breaks like the strongest of fucking men.
Again, I've been
I'll do
waterboarded.
it live.
It's not fun. It sucks. But, I mean, you don't die. It doesn't cause you any real
exactly,
psychological problems
yeah.
unless you're a pussy.
Hey, there's no real physical harm.
Let's waterboard Cherview and
my-
see exactly
my
how many
brain-
milliseconds it takes till he cries.
Like my brain is pretty safe from things making it all fucky.
I think waterboarding it's kind of because if a spy wants to kill himself, waterboarding seems like a pretty easy way to do it. Just because you aspirate, you fucking breathe in all the water. Drowning isn't that bad of a way to go.
We got Tom P saying, "Okay, you bitches, send me a fucking link." I said like 20 minutes ago, send fucking Tom P a link. Who the fuck didn't do their fucking job, Brockus? Brockus?
What?
Brockus!
What?
Who didn't do their job, Brockus?
What?
Brockus!
What?
Brockus?
What?
Who didn't do their job, Brockus?
Jeez!
This just makes me feel like he's using a soundboard. He has a button that just says "what."
No, he's gonna give me shit for anything. I don't give a fuck.
Send Tom a link or I'm gonna ask for the poo story.
Tom has the link. Shut the fuck up.
Tom, when you get here, please ask for the poo story. I'll be
Dude is
right
actually
back.
very accurate.
I'm gonna leave Suit Yourself in charge. He's not even in the hangout, but he's in charge right now.
I feel insulted.
I have been legitimately looking at the porn in his fucking 18 plus chat on his Discord. I fully understand where he's been getting some of those pictures he's tweeting out.
What's up, Tompy?
It's disturbing.
Good day.
How's it going, driver?
Yo, what's going on, man? What's up with y'all motherfuckers tonight, man? We over here talking about the goddamn character actor and shit, also known as fucking Antoine.
Mostly, I'm just southbound on the I-15 right now.
Well, I got you. I just got off from motherfucking I-81 here a little bit ago.
Nice.
Nah, I mean, nothing like making $1,400 in 6 hours. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah, brother.
Fucking good night. It's a good goddamn night.
Hell
But
yeah.
anyway, I got to get in your fucking ass real quick, right? Because I don't want to seem like I'm goddamn defending that cocksucker fucking Antoine and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Speak your piece, brother. I'll take it.
Right. Here's the situation. All right. As a dude who has been forced to walk away from his motherfucking kid, right? As a dude who has been to court and spent, $15,000 fucking dollars to get supervised visitation with my fucking kids. All right. Don't tell me you should fight with $800. It costs $350 to file the paperwork by itself.
No. I understand that, and I understand that he probably wasn't going to win. What bothered me about it was that he straight up said, I chose a car over my daughter.
No, he chose a car so he has the opportunity to go to work to make money, so that he has the opportunity to pay his fucking child support, because if he don't, he's going to go to fucking jail.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with Dumpy here, man. It's
the way, and I might be wrong on this. I mean, he signed the paperwork. He didn't have to sign that paperwork, though. He signed the paperwork so she could take that child fucking states away from him.
He signed that paperwork so that she could. He signed that paperwork so that she can go and get medical coverage for the fucking kid, and make the decision they needed to make, and put her kid in the fucking school.
You gotta know when to fight your battles, man. And like with $800, man, you ain't gonna fight that good of a battle.
You're not even gonna fight a battle at all. You're gonna go in there and get your ass handed to you. All
it's like going against the fucking U.S.
That's
Army.
probably the case, you know.
Double-ended dildo.
If I was a little bit too hard on him for that, okay, fine. I'm just going off of my perspective of what I saw.
Look here, in the child fucking custody courts, you don't have a right to an attorney. You have no right to representation. You don't have any of your legal rights because it's a civil matter.
Yeah.
And
no
they
right on that shit.
Yo, I've been through this shit, dude. Like fucking, it's not a cool thing to go. It's the most fucking if this shit was happening to women, it would have changed fucking 20 years ago.
That's my point. Why that's why I'm a virgin, because I don't stick my dick in. I know you've had a lot of sex and you've got a lot of kids, but I don't want to be stuck in that position where I get my kid taken away from me, or I get a fucking permanent STD.
It's the most devastating fucking thing I've ever had happen in my whole life.
I mean, I've seen plenty of fucked relationships, man. I mean, I know a guy who has to pay his wife $30,000 a month. He never hit her. He never abused her. The kid's 18, and he's a lawyer and she's a lawyer, and she could work at like any of the top law firms in the country, and she just chooses not to because she makes bank every month for doing nothing.
There you go.
So it's like, I don't want to be stuck in that fucking position. And if I got my kid taken away from me, man, and in today's climate, I don't know what the fuck I'd do, man.
You would do nothing. You would do nothing. What they do is they get real Machiavellian about it. They just give you enough that you're okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't, like, they bring so many like, they came to get my kid at my grandpa's funeral. Right?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they don't care. They don't care what you're doing.
They don't give a fuck whatsoever.
I've heard lots of stories about guys in like bad situations and having their kids taken away at the most embarrassing moments.
I obviously still got my kid.
Yeah, but you live in hostage home. You're one bad fight away from losing it all, and you know you can't win.
Oh no, yeah. If me and the missus ever went to court over a custody thing, I'm Canadian. I'm more fucked than you.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's a devastating thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, yo, I support them big time motherfuckers and what they doing. You know what I mean? Because man, anything that fucking pushes that envelope back, yo, I'm behind. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck.
I mean, wait,
Let me make an official statement here, real quick.
Still, one second. I'm still with the missus. I got my kid all that. I didn't know that they would sink as low as going to funerals and shit.
Oh, they're savages, dude. Like I went in, like I didn't even know I had charges. They charged me.
Going to a fucking funeral, like that's.
Well, you know, Schmecker, one of these days we really should do that. One of those like MRA streams. Because let me tell you, Mr. Non's got some stories. I think like Bane 666, he's got some devastating stories of what guys have had to go through with this stuff.
Bane is not welcome.
Well, you'll change your mind if he says yes.
I will definitely, yeah.
Shoot me if I can
let me
Schmecker, when this is over.
Here.
Yo, hold up.
Pino,
Over, yo, hold up. Yo, Schmecker, when this is over, I need to have a conversation with you. I'll set some shit up. But I can't do this shit until like the middle of August, and it might happen before that. I got a fucking running U.S. congressman who fucking wants to come on my fucking show. Right? Yeah.
And now that you mention him, you remember that Dawn that you mentioned?
Yeah.
Get me that motherfucker.
All right.
Well, I want to make a statement real quick.
Does real fucking crime. I want to get some stories out of him.
Let the Phoenix speak.
All right, Phoenix.
No. Okay. Officially, I just want to say, you know what? Maybe harping on Antoine for the kid thing, that may have been a little bit fucked up on my part. That was probably pushing shit a little bit too far. I was angry when I said this shit. I still think he scammed all of us. But I will admit, with $800, you ain't going to be able to mount much of a defense. I will say there are organizations out there that will help you.
No, there's not. No, there's nothing. There's nothing.
There are certain MRA groups that will. And I'm not saying that they're out there. I'm not saying they're everywhere, and I'm not saying they're prevalent. I'm saying they do exist. But I understand in his situation, he couldn't really do much, so I will officially retract that. I still think he's an asshole. I still think he scammed the fuck out of all of us. But, I will say this. On that one, I was wrong.
No, see, I'm gonna come out and say I don't think he scammed us. I think.
Yeah, the best of intentions. Shit didn't work.
Me neither, man. I don't think he had the best of intentions either. I think he was doing it to be self-serving, but I think he was very open about what he was spending it on. So.
There you go. I mean, I'm not even standing up for Antoine. I'm just, like, yo, as a pops, as a dude who been through that situation, bro, like, yo, don't speak on shit you don't know. If you ain't been through that fucking situation, you keep your fucking mouth closed about it because, it's devastating our fucking country. You know what I mean? Like, there's a massive amount of people who commit suicide because of this shit every day. Man.
That's why I don't get myself in that situation, because if I had my kid ripped from me and I knew it was going to be raised by some bitch who I knew was going to fuck up that kid, I'd probably off myself and leave everything to the kid under the condition that the mom doesn't get anything.
Can I just say something?
If somebody took my kid, I'd be in prison or dead.
Can I just say something real quick here? I understand that in the situation for fathers, it's a very sad one, and it's not gonna improve anytime soon. With that said, though, you really shouldn't put your life on hold for something like this. Because you only have one life to live, and you might as well have kids while you can. And yes, if it goes in that situation, it will suck. But you have nothing else in this world. There's no safe place. Where are you gonna go? Come to Canada? Yeah, you got the same thing. Go to Sweden.
I don't know. Same thing. If you ain't got no kids by 25, bro, just don't do it. You know what I mean? Fucking just rock on with the rest of your life. That's kind of where I get to. You know what I mean? Have them when you're young, so at least, by the time they're old enough, like, you still got some lead in your pencil and you're good. You know what I mean? You can fucking...
I'm the opposite. I had my kid at 22. I guess actually 23 by the time.
I married a stripper at 18 and had a kid.
But don't do it young.
Yo, do it young. I'm not... Yo, because by the time that kid's 18, you'll be like, yo, you do it at, like, say, 20. By the time that kid's 18, you're 38. You know what I mean? You're done with child support. You're just then starting to really make some actual money. You're in your career. You're doing your thing.
Yeah, I think we would have been. Obviously, I don't regret it. I love my kid and all that.
Yeah.
we would have been better off if we'd been like 30 or something like that.
Well, I think
and again,
you
your
would be
female,
right.
your female might have had a Downsy kid because she was 30, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to have kids when you're in your 30s because
Yeah,
there's
I forgot what women do. It raises the risk as the woman gets older.
Yeah.
You know
My
what I mean?
cutoff is 35 because after 35, shit gets really downhill. And I mean, like when you hit like around your early to mid 50s, your testosterone dips, and like now they're saying the older that you get, the higher of a chance that your sperm will carry or will carry genes that will increase the risk of autism and such.
That seems like that's probably pseudoscience.
Nah,
You
it's
can
not.
look.
I've had kids
it,
throughout my
it
life,
doesn't
right?
seem. It
Like
doesn't seem like there's a
yeah.
whole lot of logic between.
I just had a kid. I just had a kid last
hey,
year.
you're
right?
older, so you're more likely to pass along certain
Well,
genetics.
your cells divide it up constantly, basically, until you die, and so for every time your cells divide, there's a chance of mutation, and that's and so your sperm's doing the same shit. You're just constantly doing that shit, and so as time progresses, the chances of a negative mutation occurring within your child only increase. And same thing with you, like your chances of cancer go up with age.
That's not how it would work. The chances of a mutation would be more likely in you. As far as the male's concerned, at least, they wouldn't go to the child.
While with sperm, it works the same way. Oh, well, not quite the same way, but it works very similar. And it just, I mean, the older you get, the more likely you're to have health problems.
Is most likely just gonna make lazy sperm. Yeah, you're not gonna pass shit on to the kid. You're a lot more likely just to.
There's genetic material in sperm. Why wouldn't it be affected with age?
I mean, right now it's kind of
not how genetic material works.
Yo, Jeremy, sub to my motherfucking channel, man. You know what I'm saying? Pinoid News, check it out. Fucking, I got like lots of groups and shit I can put you in, like other motherfuckers like you. You know what I mean? Yo, real shit. Like, yo, the support groups for shit like that.
Jeremy says, I turned 30 in less than a week. Can't get a woman. The only thing a woman wants from me is to go away. Jeremy,
get a woman,
I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of our viewers are pathetic. It's not uncommon.
I can point you in the direction of some individuals who can like be a support structure, so you don't end up like driving a van over some motherfuckers on some sidewalks and shit, though.
Jeremy, I'm gonna make you a better offer. You hook up with the ladies that I tell you to and record it on camera, and we sell it, and I'll get you laid all the time.
Jeremy, I guarantee you, if you lower your standards enough, you can get laid and find a woman. The question is, how much are you willing to lower your standards?
He's not gonna need to lower his standards.
Yeah, I always said fuck fat bitches, man. Like, yo, if you're gonna bang broads, fuck fat bitches. You know what I mean? At least then you know you're gonna get somebody who knows how to eat and cook, and they'll do the dishes. Suck your dick.
Never fucking a fat chick.
I'm a switch, so like fat chicks aren't really the most energetic in the bedroom generally.
Fat chicks are 1,000% the opposite of what I like.
Yo, they got some bomb ass pussy. I'll be honest with you, man. They squirting all over the bed and shit.
Never fucking.
And plus, you know, you can keep your fucking arms and shit worked out by lifting the fucking legs. They all heavy and whatnot.
Dude, I like a chick who weighs about what a fat chick's leg weighs.
But fat chicks have big fucking titties, man.
I'm not too picky, man. It's more about what's going on upstairs than what's going on.
And having a conversation. Like, yo, because fat chicks have to have personality, too, because they're not pretty. So, like...
Oh, yeah.
You know I mean? Yeah.
I've had a few that
personality. Why the fuck do you think I'm sitting here interacting with all you guys?
Well,
personality's nothing to me.
And, God, in my high school, there's a ton of beautiful women who are just completely fucked mentally. And I knew because I was like the gay best friend, except I was straight. I was just friends with most of the women in my high school. It is a small high school. It's just like I don't want to have anything to do with those hot, crazy broads. Because I mean, while they may be appealing physically, it's just like if your chances of shit going wrong are just exponentially higher than if you're just with an average looking chick who knows she's average looking and has shit going on good upstairs where she ain't crazy.
Yeah, I was fucking these two broads at one point. Like I had them like living with me, the both of them and shit. And fucking like one of them was skinny and hot, and the other one was just like an average looking broad, whatever. You know what I mean? And like, yo, it was good until like I brought my buddy over here, motherfucker, like 6'4", you know what I'm saying, all skinny, tattooed up and shit. I mean, he sleeps like by the goddamn river most of the time. Like he's just a bum and whatnot. When I come out, this motherfucking broad sucking his goddamn dick, and I'm like, yo, see,
I do gotta point out. Jeremy says, Schmeckle, don't call me pathetic. Snap your neck with one hand. If you can't snap a neck with one hand, you're probably a toddler.
That's good, but no, Jeremy, I don't think you're pathetic, man. I mean, to each their own, man. Do what you think is best, and I mean,
man, yo,
there's always prostitution, man. Like I got the Bunny Ranch near me. Go get yourself a prostitute.
Yo, Psycho says all women's have daddy issues. I feel you. Yo, man, look here, man. It's the 3 P's for daddy issues. It's the penis, the pole, and prison. It is what it is.
The penis, the pole, and the penoid.
There you go. Well, that's part of the penis. I'm saying it is what it is. Like, that's why I got all those babies' moms and shit. Yeah. Bitches love a soldier. That's how the hell shit operates. But anyway, yeah, man. Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this. When my wife left me, man, or fucking when me and my wife split up back in the day.
How many hours did you cry for?
None. Not this one. Right?
No tears, Baracus. You hear that?
Yeah, you don't cry. You don't cry and shit. Like, yo, like later on down the road, like fucking like once you realize like, holy shit, I'm never gonna be able to like, you know what I mean, have my kid like the way, you know what I mean, how you want to be a dad and shit.
There were tears later.
Yeah, like fucking like 4 or 5 years later, you know what I mean? Like fucking you let it all bundle up until you get really stressed out, and then you let it out like in a drunken moment. And then you tighten yourself back up and go on back about your fucking business. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta do that every like 10 15 years.
Sometimes you gotta sit there and you just gotta be like, man, all my shit's fucking garbage. I'm gonna complain about it for a bit.
I'm gonna tell you what, man. Yeah, but check it out. They charge you with attempted vehicular manslaughter because I kicked this bitch out of a moving vehicle, right?
Well, yeah, that seems like.
And it depends on the speed. It's not that bad. Manslaughter. Like if it's below 30, it ain't bad.
Nah, we were going down the alleyway. She jumped in the car trying to get my kid back because I took my kid and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that shit.
And y'all went to the police station, and she had put a PFA against me, like a protection for abuse order or whatever. And I put one against that bitch back because I was like, "Fuck you, whore! I can do the same shit because I'm an American citizen, right?" So fucking, I went over to the police station. I was like, "Yo, I need to go in there and get some underwear and socks and whatnot. I need some clothes. You know what I mean? I need to go to my apartment." They're like, "All right, come in the back and sign this paperwork." And like 6 cops fucking jumped me. Like, yo, they just fucking bum rushed me and shit, threw me into the motherfucking wall, tossed me into the motherfucking cell, and stole my shoelaces. I was pissed.
I mean, I've heard some fuck stories, man. I heard one where a wife and husband divorced, and they had 2 kids, and the wife was with a woman, a friend of hers, who does the like rape crisis hotline shit. So she's like one of those real woke feminists, and they were judge shopping, trying to get a restraining order, and they just went from judge to judge in the city, and eventually looking for one. And they finally, after like the 5th one, they got somebody to give a temporary restraining order. While at this point he had the kids, and so he took them home, and he was just hanging out with the kids. And the wife and the chick from the rape crisis hotline roll up, and the chick from the rape crisis hotline pulls out a gun, and when he comes out the door, she pops 3 in his chest, kills him. And the only reason she went to jail is because the neighbors saw the whole fucking thing. But if they didn't see that shit, she would have said it was or she said to the police, it was like, "Oh, it's self-defense. He's coming right at me. He's going to beat me." And the wife was backing her up. It's like, I don't want to end up in a situation like that shit. I don't like. I'm very careful about who I fuck with because.
You also have to remember, I mean, these are also select incidents, I doubt
yeah.
every single woman out there is like that.
Oh, I know.
There's like 6% of the population of females who's not. You know what I mean? Somewhere right around there.
Yeah, I think that
6%. That's a high number in your mind, P-Lloyd.
As a woman, can I just say something really quick? I can actually verify that is 6%, because holy moly, I have met some crazy bitches in my life. I'm friends with some of them, and I question my friendship with them sometimes.
Holy moly.
Holy molies.
I've met like a total of maybe 13 chicks I would consider fucking. And that's not because they were not due to ugliness. No, I'm not that judgmental when it comes to looks. But like what's going on upstairs is very important. Just
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
13 out of like 200 women I've met. It's like that's a pretty fucking sad ratio.
I like a woman who won't remember my name 2 hours later.
Yo, don't tell him your name. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you think Pinoy's my real
I just hit the
name?
fucking jackpot.
Yo, man. Yo, you
My
think
girl's
Pinoy-
intelligent and fucking beautiful.
Yo, Pinoy has child support cases against him. All right.
Hey, you know what? I'm looking at Paige right now. I assume your avatar there. That's
Yeah, that's me. That's my real picture. So that way, if anybody doxes me, well, it's already out there.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about being doxxed.
I'm sorry. I don't mean this in a mean way, but she kind of looks like a female version of the skinnier guy from ICP.
Shaggy?
I mean, okay.
What's ICP?
Insane
Clown Posse.
Who's that?
The fucking Chuggle band.
You mean the guys with the weird ass face paint?
The fucking clown rappers.
Oh my god, you fuck cornball ass niggas.
As far as I'm concerned, Paige is the most beautiful woman in the world.
She kind of looks like the thinner of the two, minus the clown makeup.
Well, I have lipstick and eyeliner on. It still kind of counts as clown makeup.
Well, at least that's my opinion when it comes to most makeup.
Well, my opinion is like when it comes to that kind of stuff for women, that's essentially their uniform.
Yeah, true.
I'm just kind of the belief like stick with what you got, and if you're using makeup to like cover up shit, like that's just deception and some sad shit.
Well, not
like
exactly.
if you want to like use some obviously like I want to put on black eyeliner and black lipstick or hot pink lipstick or purple lipstick, it's like fine, do that shit. I don't give a fuck. But like I can't tell you how many women I've seen that look like a fucking clown walking around, and it's like because when they're in the club with that lighting, they look fine, and then you wake up the next morning and there's like it looks like they just rubbed their makeup off on your pillow, and it's just a perfect imprint.
Man, maybe you shouldn't fuck ugly chicks.
Hey, I haven't fucked any chicks, man.
I will
Don't
say
pick
though,
women up in bars.
Yo, pussy's pussy. You know what I'm saying? When the lights is off and you drunk, it don't matter. As long as that motherfucking shit's nice and wet, you good to go.
Well, Pete, how many kids you got, man? I mean,
like 5.
Yeah, that's pussy until it pops out a kid, and then you're like,
a fucking ugly face. You can ignore in the dark.
There you go.
Personally, I wouldn't, but you can do that. You can't ignore a fucking fat body in the fucking dark.
And listen, I'm telling you, dude, a fat body's cool in the wintertime, especially like it's cold outside.
Oh, yeah.
And shit, you can cuddle up and fucking curl up with the fucking fat layers and shit.
My only
there's no time that I am ever gonna go near a fat lady and go, hey, I'm just gonna cuddle with these fat layers.
Yo, sticks suck to cuddle with. You know what I'm saying? Them skinny bros and them hard ass hips and shit. Yeah, that sucks cuddling.
I don't care if they're good to cuddle with. They're better to fuck.
You don't want it to be like pelvises smashing together, man. I mean, fuck, that doesn't sound like fun to me.
I like some hips.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. The two thin people fucking, it does end up in bruised hip bones.
Oh, yeah. I dated a chick who looked like fucking walking skeleton, not because she's anorexic, but because she had fucking a really high metabolism that she.
I've never dated a chick or fucked a chick or been with a chick who was over 130 pounds.
Oh, Jesus, dude, I'm like 145 and I'm a skinny fuck, man. All right, I may be 6 foot, but I'm skinny.
I feel you. I'm like 245 at fucking 6 foot.
No, I like thin chicks. Skinny is a big thing for me.
Hey man, if she ain't fat, like so long as she won't roll over in the middle of the night and smother me to death, like that's my limit. Like just below that, that's fine by me. But if she's so fat that she rolls into the night and there's a dead body under her because her fat rolls strangled the air from her lungs.
I like to be able to see ribs.
I'm gonna tell you what, yo, my limit. Here's my limit. If I can't kiss a bitch when I'm fucking her because she's too goddamn fat, yo, that's too much for me.
And see, that's way too far for me. Like, I mean, if there's
that's different from person to person, man.
Close to the possibility of that happening, I was out like way before that.
All right, I'm gonna just put myself out there real quick. Do I honestly look fat? Please just tell me honestly. I won't get pissed.
No,
no.
Just like every other female on the goddamn
I mean, the
planet.
Schmeckel, like,
I specifically said she looked like the thin guy from ICP.
Well, the Schmeck.
And my opinion is the only one who matters here, and no, you don't.
Well,
American Phoenix, your opinion objectively means less because she knows you're gonna cater to.
Yeah, our opinion matters.
No, I've told her the truth to the point I made her cry a couple weeks ago, and I felt bad about it. But I tell her the truth.
No, you should do that all the time.
Paige, I'm gonna make you cry too, because after I have sex with your mother, her and I are gonna walk down holding hands and come and give you a hug without showering.
Well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing I don't love my mother then.
I will be completely honest right now. Yes, 100%. American Phoenix is fat.
American Phoenix is essentially Brockus with a better beard.
He's shorter than me.
How old is American Phoenix?
26, believe it or not.
Holy shit, man! I would have thought he was like 45 and shit.
Me too. Hey,
Why does everybody think that?
Only a year older than me. He's a young guy.
God damn, man! I'm like, dude, I might be one of the oldest motherfuckers on this goddamn stream right now.
You probably are. I mean, Brockus and you are probably around this, and Samaj are probably around the same age.
I don't know how old Samaj is. I think Brockus is in his 30s, ain't he?
Yeah, I'm
34 as of a couple days ago.
35.
Oh, I'm 34.
Yeah, see, I'm the oldest motherfucker. God damn, man. Like, yo.
Yeah, and I'm 24.
I'm the only Generation X motherfucker here.
Mr. LM002 is only fucking 19.
Yo, I heard that shit, man. Fucking, he said he's over here donating fucking money to cats and shit, man.
This motherfucker dropped $1,000 fucking dollars to help Antoine out.
At 19
he's a
years
fucking
old,
19-year-old.
Dude, if I had 19, I have 1,000.
Hey, if I had $1,000 extra dollars, I would have spent it on booze and drugs, guaranteed. 19 years old, I would have been doing cocaine.
I've been doing a lot of weed. I've been throwing a $1,000 weed and alcohol party.
No, fucking 19 years old. I know exactly where that $1,000 would have went, and it would have been coke.
I've had my fun with.
I'd have just bought more guns.
You're 19 and you're done with substances?
Most. I like the trippy stuff, but
Man,
no,
listen,
I don't fuck with prescription shit or heroin or meth or any of that shit.
I got a question for you. When you were a kid, were you on any of those like fucking Prozacs or fucking?
Oh fuck no, gladly.
Oh, see, and yo, I'll be honest with you, man. Like, I got a theory that, like, yo, because if you look at the map where the Ritalin usage tripled in like the past like 20 years, it overlays directly with the map where the heroin fucking explosion is.
Oh yeah, man. Prescription drug. I mean, treating one addiction for another, man. I mean, problem with treating shit with prescription drugs is generally your tolerance for any drug, the more you take, it goes up. And so eventually you're going to reach a critical point where you can't take enough drugs, or they won't give you enough drugs to treat your symptoms, or your drugs stop treating your symptoms, and then you're just fucked. And then if say, for example, you start getting negative reactions to it and you try to quit them, they'll fuck up your mind. I mean, like something like 90-something% of the school shooters have been on some form of antipsychotic.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, the other half of that is like, you know, all them fucking Ritalin kids back in school and shit, they were like cutting it up and chopping it and sniffing the shit all the fucking time and doing all types of ridiculous shit. Like, I think that leads directly into fucking drug use, like on some hard drugs and shit, heroin and coke and fucking meth and all that bullshit.
I mean, luckily for me, I had some old ass parents, and they knew what it was like to be a boy. Like, that's just a boy being a boy. You don't need to have to pump a full Ritalin so they can act like not be obnoxious. I mean, that's just how they are. They got to grow out that shit.
There you go.
Yeah,
man.
I'm never putting
Got
my kids
kids.
on those kinds of psychotic medication. I'm bad enough. I'm already on antidepressants, and it sucks.
No. Fuck that shit, man.
A lot of the whole Ritalin that goes out there is a lot of parents recommend, or a lot of teachers recommending it to the parents. It's not really doctors recommending it or anything like that. And I think it's mostly because we've sort of taken away a lot of things that boys need, because boys have a lot of excess energy, and they get that energy out through recess. And most schools nowadays have gotten rid of recess. It used to be there's 2 recesses and an hour lunch break.
They got rid of all sorts of shit, man.
Yeah, they've gotten rid of the recess, and you get the lunch break. So then you have all these boys who don't have outlets for all this excess energy. Of course, they're going to start acting out in class. Why wouldn't they?
Oh, when I was
not only that, teaching is what fucking it's like a 96% fucking female dominated fucking thing.
Well, that's the other thing that's come out.
Females are lazy. You know what I mean? They don't want to fucking actually work and do something. You know
well,
some are.
That ain't true. I've offered to let Paige be a trophy wife. She said no.
Okay, well, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of ladies out there who have forgotten, like, who have not been sort of taught how boys are behaving. They're taught how to teach classes and whatnot. They tend to forget that boys need certain types of attention. They need certain types of outlets and all that, and they just don't know. And a lot of them just don't know that this is normal boy behavior. When boys will be boys, it means exactly that. It means that they have excess energy. That's it.
Yeah, let me add to that as well. I used to babysit 2 little boys myself, and they would wrestle on the carpet all the time. The only thing I would tell them is to make sure that they did it in a spot where they wouldn't hurt their heads, because I ain't cleaning up the blood. But hey, if at least you're going to get the energy out, just do it in an environment where you're not going to hurt yourselves, but you're going to have fun.
Shit, man. I was in high school 2 years ago, and fuck, they started getting rid of dodgeball and shit. And like, I'm telling you, like the next generation are some of the saddest fucks I've ever seen. Dodgeball used to be a great sport because, well, it still is, but it used to be a great sport in schools because it's pretty simple. Either you learn to play or you get hit in the head with a fucking dodgeball. And it was a pretty simple.
Pissed me off because all they had was those little foam balls.
Oh yeah, they
didn't actually have the rubber fucking balls.
But you ever met one of those kids, like fucking, or just one of them, a dude in general who just naturally could throw that motherfucker a million miles a fucking hour and shit?
We had those people, man. It was great.
Oh man, like I knew a couple of those guys. Like I don't know what it is. Like they're just some human beings who can just chuck some fucking shit. They just automatically have like an 80-mile-an-hour fastball.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, it's fucking ridiculous. He used to make them fucking Nerf balls turning like frisbees going through the fucking air and shit.
Oh yeah. Well,
bam.
That fucking reminds me, man. One of the things they got rid of replaced dodgeball with was ultimate frisbee, and at my school, all but I'd say 6 people in like a 26 person class could throw a frisbee further than 10 feet in front of them, like in a straight line. Like everybody else just couldn't throw a frisbee worth of shit. So basically it was, let's hand the frisbee from one person to another all the way over from one side of the court to the other, because we played indoors mainly, and it was sad. It's like you can't throw a frisbee further than fucking 10 feet.
Yo, look, man, seriously, people are not raising fucking, you know what I mean,
strong
individuals anymore. They're not doing it.
Well, I mean, my big worry is like automation's going to take way the fuck over, and then because due to a natural event like solar flares from the sun would fry most of the electronics on the Earth, depending on how strong it is. But if you had a strong enough one, which is possible, it could. And then all these people who don't know how to do shit themselves, who relied on automation and robots to do shit, are just going to fucking die out. And the only people who are going to live are going to be like the fucking Africans who still haven't invented the wheel, and they're just
I'm from Appalachia, baby. All right.
That's why my kids are gonna know how to fucking hunt and fish and fucking survive.
Yeah, that's cool. They know how to get there. And I mean, like, my 8-year-old can tear an EGR valve off at 350. You know what I'm saying? Like, nice. Get that shit the fuck done, dude. Yo, what the fuck is?
Well, we're gonna be having our kids on my land. I'm buying a ranch, so we're all gonna be set. When they're 5 years old, I'm going to hand them a sledgehammer and make them go smash a fucking cow or something on the head and kill it.
It sounds like terrible
plans. Make them adults.
Your future's probably going to suck.
Nah, it'll make them strong.
Hey, man, simple life, man. Less problems.
What you doing, Schmeckle?
The problem with the simple life, the farm life, because I grew up on farms. All right. The problem with that is it gets boring super fast, and when
he's had sex with like so many pigs.
Well, there again, I mean, you need to socialize when you're teenage years, and if there's no women around, I mean, those animals start to look real pretty.
Man, I don't know about all that, man. There's a lot of fucking country ass land around here, man. We don't really have that fucking problem.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
mean, I'd rather my kids be like fucking independent and creative, and they know how to like fucking they could build a Ford out of sticks or some shit, do stuff like that, and then introduce them to the internet instead of like I see a lot of parents. How my brother does it, where they get a Kindle, like one of the Kindle Fire, the fucking basically the actual tablets, and they just let their kids play on it all day, every day, and they just mindlessly playing the games and shit, and like fucking kids are spoiled, man. Like I didn't get a phone until I was like 14, and it was a flip phone. Now I see 5-year-olds with iPhones.
Yeah, I did want to say though. I mean, the one of the things that was the points I was trying to make there is that when you're growing up, you need to socialize. Build friendships. This is how you live and grow. When you're growing up on farms, it's a little hard to hang out with your buddies after school. Kids in towns and stuff, they get that. I didn't get that, and so friendship.
My kids are still going to public school. I'm not going to fucking isolate them like Amish people.
Yeah, but then they have to get on the bus and go home, don't they? All right, they can't hang out with them after school.
Well, the Amish kids have other Amish kids they hang the fuck out with and shit. Don't get anything misunderstood about that.
Yeah, but that's the Amish.
Yeah, fair point. My kids will be strong and they'll know how to kill. That's all I need.
Well, here's what I'm saying, right? Like, look, man, you don't need fucking social interaction in order to fucking be a fully functioning human being. You know what I mean? And not only that, you're gonna have people in your town who you fucking know and who you can hang out with. Like, I grew up in the mountains. I took my first shit in an outhouse. You know what I mean? Like, there were still people the fuck around. And there were still individuals you could hang out with. There were still people you could fucking, interact with. It's not like you're just gonna not ever see anybody.
I gotta agree with Smosh to a point, because depending on how remote you are, having neighbors can be a problem. And I mean, that's a big thing for me, because I'm a big guy, want to live off the grid type deal. I mean, I don't really have any desire to live in the city or any of that shit. But
we'll have neighbors, just not within 150 acres of us.
Yeah, and so that's the problem, is like, unless you have a fucking litter of kids, they're not going to have a lot of other kids to socialize with. And so
they'll go to school. They can do sports. They'll still have normal interaction.
Oh yeah, it depends on how far you are from a given area. Like if you're in a school, if there's an actual school with people there, then yeah, I guess your kids can socialize at school, and then after school activities like sports or whatever, that's good. But there is a certain point where you get too remote and you end up with really small schools where they don't have many sports teams or anything, or many people to hang out with, or you end up homeschooling, and then that's a problem. Like, that's my big issue with homeschooling.
Not homeschooling.
And then you learn how to do shit. You know what I mean? I think that's, just as important as fucking social skills. Like, not everybody needs to be a manager. Like,
oh no.
I don't know. Like, have you ever read Machiavelli's The Prince by chance? He breaks that down inside of there, and he says, even I'm doing The Art of War, if you ever want to check that shit out. He said, when you're choosing individuals for the military, the people from the city are the individuals who you make your leaders, and the people from the countryside are the motherfuckers who you make your basic serfs and shit, or just like your regular soldiers who are used to digging ditches.
Oh yeah, those are the. I see the benefits of both.
You can still be a positive, social society if you're heavy labor. You know what I mean? Like, there's plenty of fucking life to live if you're, if all you can do is just be fucking, just a labor type of guy. You still have a happy life. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody gotta stop looking down their fucking noses at people who fucking do work for a living, too. I'm not talking about right. I'm about to do a video about that later. Here, we're gonna get off of this bit.
Yeah, the guy who does the show Dirty Jobs. I mean, he has some really great lines about the value of the workplace and doing jobs like construction, because a lot of the things have moved on to say that being a construction worker is somehow looked down upon, and it really shouldn't. It's a very noble position, and it provides for families, and it's good. It's something
go watch his TEDx talk. Micro did a TED. I can't remember if it's TED or TEDx talk. yeah, go watch it. It's fucking good.
Yeah, some of the richest people I know were like plumbers and electricians and shit. Like
exactly,
these guys make obscene amounts of fucking money.
Wait,
Dude, I grew up in a family of miners.
American Pants. Did you say your girl, like Paige here? Did TEDx talk?
No, Mike Rowe.
Oh, I thought you said my girl.
No.
Yeah, when are you gonna be? Are you still driving? You still riding?
Yeah.
15. Man,
Yeah.
listen, you know, I'd like to hear your regular. What do you want? A fucking Blue Parrot?
Nah, just a fucking arcade 400.
Gotcha. Fucking like yo, it only picks up the treble. Like I sound like fucking ass on them. Fucking like I sound like all high pitched and stuff because it doesn't pick up any fucking bass because of the sound deadening on them.
Nah.
Like you sound like an incel at the moment. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, fucking is what it is. It's the headset I bought, so I'm gonna use it till it breaks, and I'll probably buy something nicer.
Well, it's not just that, you know what I mean? Like fucking, you know, I don't know, like fucking get an actual setup for your truck. You know what I mean? You ain't got no real fucking bills. Spend fucking $1,000 and get some shit.
I don't know. I'm gonna buy a laptop at some point.
Yeah, my fans bought me mine. You know what I mean? They bought me a laptop, my microphone and shit. You know what I mean? I got my little home office set up, bought a desk with the extra money.
Nice. I don't know, man. I just I come on when I'm invited. Other than that, I don't do streams and shit on my own channel or anything. I don't know. I come on when I'm invited. Other than that, it's just not that important to me.
Yeah, same here. This is my first cunt stream, and I mean, I just got a kind of, well, not crappy, but I got a kind of potato of a school computer. It's not a complete potato, but it's like an upgraded potato, and it does this just fine, and that's all I need it for, really.
Well, I mean,
yeah, this is my first stream.
Go ahead, babe. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, this is my first stream. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, this is my first stream ever, and I'm on my phone.
No, both of you are doing great. I'm really surprised that Mr. LM, one of the guys who gives us a bunch of money, is actually an intelligent dude. He's constantly donating to us, so I kind of imagined him as a retard.
Well, I mean, fucking booze and drugs ain't free.
I just always figured the people giving us the most money are. I always figured they can barely spell their own name.
Fuck you.
You don't get money with not being able to spell.
Oh no, I mean I got the two guys right now that give us the most money. I always figured there's something wrong with you, giving us all this cash.
Well, sure, there's plenty wrong with us, but I mean, same
I'm
with
a truck
everywhere.
driver. You're not exactly a well-adjusted member of society if you're a truck driver.
No.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It's not a fucking job, dude.
Yeah, man.
I guess if you're a fucking truck driver, you're probably not the most societally adjusted.
No, I honestly get uncomfortable if I'm around more than like two people for an extended period of time.
Yeah, I'm a real big loner in that regard as well.
I'm gonna tell you what else. You get out of the truck after being in it for like a week or so or two or whatever. Man, listen, yo, you go home.
Try 3 months, P.
Oh, fuck that shit. Yo, you go home and it's weird not to have the engine noise around you at all fucking times and not to be in like to have like something that's not moving. It's the strangest fucking feeling.
Tennessee Marines.
No, dude, I just got my truck out of the shop, man. It was in the shop for 5 days. I didn't sleep where the fuck in that hotel.
1 second, Phoenix. Tennessee Marine says, the cunt stream thinks their audience is stupid. Hashtag confirmed. Yeah, I've never tried to hide that. You watch us. You're clearly not smart people.
Hey, we don't come here for fucking intelligent discussion. We come here for fucking entertainment, man.
We come here to yell at cripples.
Man, making Chairview cry on Christmas is one of the few times that I have actually sat there and felt bad.
I didn't say fucking make him cry. I said we came here to yell at him.
No,
which we did yesterday, but he didn't cry.
And
so
I did make him cry on Christmas, and I felt really bad about that.
You didn't make him cry. He let himself cry.
And to be fair, it wasn't just me. There was Tonka, there was Andy. weird that I think the name Andy Worski, and I think failure. But it was the three of us, and we were all a little mean. But the thing that ended up making Chair cry was he asked me a question, and I answered honestly. And I felt
What did
really
he want
bad.
you to do? Lie to him?
I probably should have lied, to be honest. He asked something along the lines of, "Oh, why don't you speak with me anymore? Why don't you invite me to streams, stuff like that?" And my answer was that, sometimes you drift away from people, and for somebody like me, the people you drift away from are the people that bore you. And
he started crying over that.
no, he actually ended up. He was crying before I said that. I can't remember what actually set him off and started him crying, but
Look, never cry on stream. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, yo, like, don't cry on stream over like some bitch shit. That's kind of where I'm at. Like,
yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no shit.
If you're gonna start fucking crying, honestly, you'll look like a little bitch if you fucking just drop out of nowhere. But you'll look a hell of a lot better than you will if you start crying.
Yeah, and
Hit the fucking axe.
I'm of the belief that like crying is, well, I don't necessarily see it as shameful. I think that like if you're gonna do it, go fucking do it somewhere else by yourself, unless it's like mourning with family members, because nobody else needs that shit.
Well, also, I mean, like you know when you're gonna cry. There's a mute button. All right. If you need to do it, just mute yourself. Come back. It's not a big deal. Like when my brother passed away, I was a wreck, so I muted myself whenever.
No, and that's the thing.
There's sometimes it's okay.
You
right?
can,
Like,
you can actually go back. You can look at that stream. Shortly after Samaja's brother died, he makes one sound that sounds like a big inhalation, like he's about to cry, and then he's muted from then on.
Yo, there's sometimes when it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Oh yeah, but
you know, like, you know, there's sometimes when it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yo, it's cool, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think? You know what I mean? Like, fucking is, like, if you found
There are some times that crying is appropriate, but don't make it a live thing.
Yeah, don't make it a live. Don't do it in kind of a.
Yo, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, if it serves the purpose of what you're trying to do, if it like betters a cause or something, that's all them type of lines. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like fucking, you know. There's sometimes it's all right, you know what I mean? Like it is sometimes it's not such a bad fucking thing, you know. But like for the most part, like don't cry if somebody says some mean shit to you. Don't be a bitch.
No. If you're crying just because somebody said some mean shit, you are a little bitch.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, crying is a very normal and natural thing to do. However, for us guys, it's a little difficult, and we don't really. It's not really a good idea for us to be doing that, like especially live on stream in front of potentially thousands.
Never mind. Never mind, just guys. It was dumb when that girl did it. It was dumb when.
It was dumb when the chipmunk.
Who was the other one that did it?
The chipmunk, the fucking bro with the chipmunk face, and the fucking 1980s jean jacket in their picture.
I can't remember.
Crying is acceptable only at funerals and the Grand Canyon.
But no,
the one who shall not be named, because she brought all types of beef and legal drama to the fucking country.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But it's not just men. It's women too. It's you look like a retard if you. Retard's probably the wrong word. You look like a pussy. Spineless cunt. If you break down crying because somebody said something mean.
There you go.
My big beef with crying is just kind of like it brings down everybody else. So unless like the people who are with you are prepared for that shit, like, oh, I gotta talk to you about some heavy shit. Yeah, sure, hit me with it type deal. Then that's fine. But like when it comes to just in public or in a live stream or hell, most anywhere, if you just start crying and there's like more than one, or I mean, hell, with one person, you're likely going to make them a lot sadder than they were before. But with any group of people, any public event, any social event, crying is definitely not something I think you should do at said events, just because it makes.
If you're sitting there going, hey, I'm about to cry, maybe type into the fucking side chat BRB and disappear for a moment.
Yeah, and I mean,
sorry. I had somebody cry on my stream one time. Said some real powerful fucking.
I've had multiple people cry on this stream, and it's always not only embarrassing for them, but
never. Yo, it wasn't at all, man. He said some real powerful shit. You know what I mean? And like he did, I think it was an ultimate positive for everybody involved. Like like we got some shit out in the air about some veteran type of stuff. You know what I mean, it was a good thing. You know what I mean,
fair enough. Yeah, that's one of the few instances.
You know what I mean? Like it was a real positive. You know what I mean? I don't look no downward on him at all for that type of shit. You know what I mean? I think that shows that like other motherfuckers, it's all right. You know what I mean? To come out here and speak about your shit and get the word out, because we should be doing better about what the fuck we are as a people, as a society. You know what I mean? You know, we should honor that more. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I really get down to.
Fair enough, man. Though I feel like as time passes, it's only going to get worse. The amount of because people cry over the stupidest shit now, and it just takes the value out of the experience. I mean, it's like
just a waste of time.
I mean, hell, during the Industrial Revolution, you had people mining coal for 12 hours a day, making the equivalent of $1, and you think your life's bad now, but they're doing that for the equivalent of $1 in today's cash. And then, as the quality of life increases or improves with every year, so decreases the tolerance for shit in people's life. So the better life gets, the less people can tolerate bad shit in life. And I feel like at a point it's just gonna reach a crisis point where, I mean, the smallest of things will just set people off, and it'll fucking mean the end of the world for everybody, because everybody's a bunch of fucking pansies.
It's all circular, man.
I don't think you're too off with that. I do think that the more comfortable society is, the less resilient we get. And that's why you have things like, people bitching about non-important stuff like rape culture, because that's a fucking myth. I'm not saying rape is not okay or whatever. Sorry, I'm very distracted right now.
I just got a new fucking comment on one of my videos. I had to give it a heart. Gotta show love to your fandom. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show love to your fandom. I'm fucking growing right now. Like, I caught a hate speech strike for making fun of mariachi bands, right? Back in like May. And as of August, I'm free to go and I can go back to live streaming and doing what I'm doing. But I'm still trying to grow my channel in the meantime. So I'm trying to show love to everybody that shows up.
Fair enough, man.
Is Penoid coming in really low for anybody else, or is that just me?
That seems like you.
He's quiet.
Oh, am I? Let me look at my settings and shit. Fucking, man, see what the fuck's going on. All right, is that any better?
I can hear you a little bit now. I mean, I can understand what you were saying. It just, you sounded like you were a couple feet away from the mic.
Nah, I wasn't. I mean, that's my fucking problem. I'm in a moderated phone call. I don't know. Fucking shit's retarded. My mic's being fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see.
How long have we been going for there, Schmeckle?
I don't know, like 2 hours.
Oh,
is it time to shut this bitch down, man?
Not 2 hours, but yeah, we're reaching the time where we're gonna shut the fuck down, because I need to eventually sleep.
Yeah, me too, but
Samaj, do the Samaj thing real quick. We're gonna go off air. Paige is gonna show everybody her boobies. You, the audience, won't be able to see, but all of us here in the hangout, we're gonna see those boobies. And
I'm gonna skin you, Schmeckle.
that makes us just a little more fortunate than you, unless they're terrible titties. I mean, I haven't seen them yet. Maybe they're awful. But Samaj, do the Samaj thing.
Oh, he cut out. He said, "Fuck you."
Rockets, do the Samaj thing.
Jesus fucking Christ!
You want me to take us out?
Yeah. Tom, do the Samaj thing.
Man, look here. Thank you, motherfuckers, for showing up. You know what I'm saying? We had American Phoenix, Brock, this motherfucking outlaw, bear dog, goddamn fucking irate prostate, Paige, the redheaded motherfucking hooker, and of course my man Smeckle and Tom Pease has always showed the fuck up. Yo, thank you, motherfuckers, for motherfucking coming out. Ooga, you cunts. Now shut this bitch the fuck down.
There we go. He did it better than Smosh does. Getting the fuck out of here, cunts. Do me a favor. I want you to go to www.golf/gear.net.
God damn it, dude.
Hey, you guys have a good night, cunts. Get the fuck out of here. Smosh